Alex, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing. We'll be on in just a couple minutes. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Let me say hi to whoever's here in chat. We got Sephiroth, Wick, JJ Starboy, KS Coakley, Alex Choice. Thank you again for resubscribing. I believe JJ Starboy, I think it's your first time in chat, so welcome. The Spartans, Alapsky, well, it isn't much, but at least we're starting to get some news about part 3. Yeah, we're getting at least a hint of the starting point of part 3. It's more like we're in the pre-teaser mode. It has been a very long work week for me. So a few heads up things, I'll probably repeat it throughout the stream just for whoever comes in so they're aware. Today will be a shorter stream for sure, 100%, because I do have real life work stuff that I need to work on today that I should have worked on yesterday, but I was working like 12-hour days like all week, and I hit yesterday and I was like, okay, I just gotta get up, I gotta do the work shit, get it out of the way so we can stream tomorrow, all that. I was so exhausted. I just like could not, I was staring at the screen thinking of like, okay, what do I write for this presentation that I need to do? I'm thinking about it. And I was like drawing blanks. I was just drawing blanks. So I watched TV like all yesterday and finished 7.3 of the FF14 patches. So I just needed a day to do nothing, and that's what I did. So I'm gonna pay for it a little bit today, in that it'll be a shorter stream, because I do need to work after this. But I needed the mental break. I really needed the mental break. I hope your Sunday's going well. It's going pretty well. It's a tiring week. Just work-wise, I know there's like news stuff, but that's not really at all related to what my long week. This very long work week. Just a couple of big projects. So it's been rough. So I just watched, I caught up on all of Black Mirror yesterday. The new season, which the season before it wasn't that great, and I quit halfway through, even though each episode's different, so it's not really as if each episode is dependent on the other, but just something about season 6 didn't really hit. But season 7, that new season, was really good. There are a couple of really almost heartwarming episodes too, or just not heartwarming, but they're not as dire in a way, which was a problem with a couple of the episodes in the last season. But something about it just felt real, and just they're just really good episodes. And they're great dark ones too. But this past season of Black Mirror was great. So I caught up with that yesterday, and I just couldn't stop. I just I reached a point where I was like, okay, I need to stop. I need to do work, and I just couldn't stop. I just need to see what they're gonna do in the next episode, even though they don't go from one to the next like that. I was just so hooked into I feel like they're in a zone in this season, and so I just want to stay in it and enjoy it, and so I did. Like I said, also caught up with 14, which was pretty good. I mean, all things considered, I think I have a lot of issues with Dawn Trail story-wise, but as for what it is, it was about as good of an ending of the Dawn Trail arc as they could do with what they had to work with, in a way. I don't know if anybody's here plays 14, very spoiler free, but I'll just say one of my big issues with 14, with Dawn Trail specifically, is it felt, especially the back half of the main game and then into the patches, it felt like Diet Endwalker. It was covering very similar territory that is covered in Endwalker, and just not as good and not as interesting. So I struggled with it a bit. And the other thing kind of related to that, or different from that, 14 does a really good job with, I was watching a reviewer talk about the recent patch, and I was like, okay, what is it that I'm feeling? And they put it well. One of the things that they pointed out was in 14, they do really good with setups and payoffs, and specifically they will set things up and then somewhere down the line it'll pay off. What Dawn Trail did a lot, and the patches did a lot, was it would set something up, and then the very next quest, or 2 quests later, it immediately pays off. So it's it introduces you to a person or an idea, and then the next quest, it's oh, that thing I just learned about is perfect for this. And it didn't really you really earned any, you didn't really earn that payoff. It was very obviously you need this, so we give it to you, and now you get it. And so it just didn't feel as strong as how they've done that in the past, where things come back for sure, but it's things from further in the past, and you're oh my god, now that thing connects to this. In Dawn Trail, it's very much introduction, payoff, setup, payoff. So anyway, just slight complaints about that, but all things considered, pretty good ending for that, given how weak some of the elements seemed throughout it. But I gotta resub Nightbot, because I cannot do things. I cannot use my emojis. Try it again, Nightbot. Is it that? There we go. So, yeah, that's me gifting myself. Okay, so, is my alert box not? Pick that up. So let's get into some news, and actually, the easy way to get to it is that Max did a video with some of this new stuff. And I don't think we've actually reacted to any Max things here on stream on one of these streams yet, which is a little surprising. But this is a good one to start with. So let me pull up a quick let's go. I love his intro. He's probably the best intro, one of the best intros on YouTube for sure. And then his Twitch one is different, but also amazing. I want to full screen this, so I'll just need to play with it a little bit. All right, so this is all about, this is titled, is this a teaser for part 3? I assume a lot of you probably already saw even this video, but definitely the news. Let's get into it. Yeah, this intro is amazing.
The really big news of the day comes in tandem with the Nintendo Direct. There's a trailer. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Brand new artwork, which is interesting. Made for the first part of the game. And
so this does remind me of one thing. Let me see if I could pull it up real quick. So in terms of that artwork, where is it? Is it that recent? I was talking about, there's been a lot of people, there was a lot of things going on Twitter, which I kind of was making fun of, in terms of, you know, how, did I talk about this on stream? I think I did.
Brand new trailer.
Oh shoot. Let me pull this over. Hey, what's good, Del? So I forgot about this. I don't think we ever really talked about this on stream. Oh no. The browser's configured for the full screen. Oh, maybe I could just full screen the window. There we go. And zoom in. So there was this thing going around on Twitter last week. The NS2 box looks so good. Yeah. We're getting into that. Where this relates in a way where I'll start with the long thing, which we talked about on stream for sure at one point, which was I had this thought about how the potential, because people were talking about the logo, right? And so I kind of like somewhat made fun of it, where because I saw a lot of action, it's like last week, where people were like, what color will part 3's logo be? And I'm like, man, we were really in the fucking bottom of the barrel of FF7 topics, right? Like, what color will it be? Dude, I don't know. Looking at it again, the Rebirth one is more red than I remembered. I thought it was only really the bottom that was red, but it's pretty red. So this cook may be wrong. But I talked about, okay, even though I was kind of saying this question is ridiculous, so many replies are serious. So the replies to that tweet were so serious. People were really like, nobody was like, oh yeah, it's funny. No. They were like, no, it's going to be blue and green and purple. And I was like, holy shit. Okay. People are like really into this. So I came up with this cook, which slight spoiler for 15 if you haven't played it. But I thought, okay, like a red logo to add drama, conflict, hype, but at the end it resolves the final logo that adapts Zack's light blue color skies FF15 style. So if you don't know, the you'll see here this kind of looks like the color of the remake logo, like where it says remake. It has a lot of that like bluish green color to it. And then the Rebirth is more of the red color, like Sephiroth's. And so then I thought the final, it would sort of maybe stay in red as like Reclaim or something, right? Where it's like, oh shit, here comes the real shit. And then at the end, it would resolve, like after the post credits, it would come back to a new title screen that reflects, that things have changed, with the blue, kind of a blue version of the logo. And 15 did a very similar thing where the final logo sort of is revealed after you beat the game completely, and it's like a whole new vibe. There's new music to the title screen, all that stuff. It's one of my favorite moments in a Final Fantasy. You know, as much as I have like many complaints about 15 and how it tells its story, I love how that game ends. The sort of like even uh beyond the campfire scene, which I know a lot of people talk about, there's that sequence where you just see the landscapes of like the world, and you even see, you know, areas that you've definitely been to before throughout the journey, but you just see it as like the sun is coming up. It's just such a beautiful sequence. And then the title screen that comes in after the credits is that blue sky and very just peaceful, different music. The music on that title screen is incredible. There are some things in 15 that are just so good. As much as I can complain about the way they tell the story, how they throw things into DLC, how they keep stuff off camera, all kinds of things that I can complain about with 15. It just does these things that are so good also. I like the blue sky, but because they ended a rebirth at the midpoint and not the point of no return, I feel like it'd be more red to show the meteor's impending crash. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to sort of like, it's coming, right? Like the real shit is here. And you could imagine um the you know, the meteor being a fuller red. This is super low res, but you see how it's more of that remake color and then a little bit of the red here. And then you can imagine the final one being a lot more red with this meteor, to sort of like fill it out. The real conflict is coming. Despite all those words, I'm not that passionate about this. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not super into the topic, but, and you know, Delta Sin kind of added to this, where you showed sort of how the skies potentially sort of connect. They're not perfect, but you could see, you know, remake and that same color palette bleeding into the beginning of the remake one, and then sort of the blue skies of Zack. You would actually cut to the Crisis Core cover. Crisis Core reunion cover. Like this actually connects even more, right? You can see that blue sky here, and then it would like connect to this blue sky. He connects it to 500 years later, which is really cool. That would be cool. So anyway, all that's to say, there's new art this week, which Max will talk about. But the one thing, and I tweeted about this, I think I tweeted about it yesterday. Did I not? Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't. But this new art, I was wondering about a couple of things. Oh, I posted about it in Discord. That's what it was. Let me just find that real quick. I was like, I knew I said something about it. It was in Discord. So this new art, and if you all want to join the Discord, link is here. So this new art, super sick, right? And Max will talk about it. But to link to what I was talking about, I do wonder if, because there's a whole lot of somewhat negative space here, or like empty space on the right of this new art. So I was just wondering, will this end up connecting into, like, I wonder if the Switch version of Rebirth has a different bit of key art that connects to one final piece of art for the entire trilogy, where, you know, this is the left side of it, and then it bleeds into the middle, where we'll see, you know, the next bit of, yeah, kind of like fill it out. Exactly. So I wonder if it'll like fill out into this one long scroll. I think that could be cool. Nomura also did the connection box art with Kingdom Hearts collections. Oh, really? Check out the all-in-one box art. Oh, I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy, so I don't know that, but it shows a pattern, right? All-in-one collection box art. I mean, there's like a lot of art that comes here. I don't know the games well enough to. I mean, it seems like they're just connecting all of them. But that's 2.3 for part 1. All 3 art pieces putting together would be epic. Cue my next display Tyler purchase. Yeah. Is there like a? I guess it's the all-in-one. This has to be it that you were talking about, right? So yeah, like it does show. Why is it so low res? What the fuck? Yeah. I mean, I can see that, right? So it seems like him, and then all the box arts are behind him. It's not like a connective art, which is more what I was implying, but like this continues on, right, and becomes one long scroll, kind of like Delta Sin was trying to do in that suite that I was just showing. Like here, if it were, you know, if it spreads across, that's like one art piece. So anyway, I thought it'd be cool if like those things connect. I do think it is really cool that that it's like the reverse cover, basically. That's very cool bit of art as a cover. The other thing to take note in this artwork, I'm sure there are people, probably even in this chat, there's a lot of theories about like Cloud and Lifestream, where I wondered, you know, they do show this like Lifestream wrapping around Cloud's waist and kind of extending on to the right. And I know there's a lot of thoughts. Hey, Anpi, I know there's a lot of people who theorize that all this is in Lifestream and Cloud's head and whatnot. But like everything is in Lifestream. So there's maybe some support for that idea here with the way the art kind of wraps around Cloud with the Lifestream toward his waist. But let's watch this Max video.
For the Switch?
What you heard just now were the voices of the planet.
This is the Switch 2
Those born
version, and it
into
looks
this world,
good. It's running at 30, but it looks
who
really
lived
good.
and who died, who returned.
This is actually, we've complained about their trailers before, and this is technically spoilery.
So what's Soldier Boy's
but
deal? Is he one of us now?
It's closer to the type of trailer that I would like for them to do, where even if they show moments that are relatively spoilery, like, you know, there's chapter 18 that they showed right there, it's, you know, they cut in dialogue out of context. So you don't see the scene that the dialogue is coming from. And so it just helps build mystery because things aren't completely linked. And it helps in terms of the trailer not feeling like just jumble of just scenes. It feels like it's trying to tell something.
Xbox got a trailer as well. That's good.
Gig. When it's done, we're done.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for.
Hey man, they might have Endgame in the trailer for a you know, 5-year-old game, but without context, it's completely fine.
Yeah, that's what Max is talking
Without
about
context,
now.
that's totally fine.
It is an old game for sure.
Well,
I'm not,
seems this
to be
old
honest,
friend
I'm not
lies
the biggest fan of this whole,
Without context, that's totally fine.
these like titles. The Industrial Tyrant, President Shinra. I don't know, it's just it's a little corny.
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago,
And from what I was reading
It's not
online,
the PS4 version.
the
It is
Aerith
not.
one
Can't
is
say
oddly
this is
translated.
what I
Stuff
had
that they're putting
mind
in
when I
here.
put that on you way back when.
He's
martial
my
arts
bodyguard.
expert Tifa.
And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
for the right price.
One date,
Like this voice of the planet Aerith. I saw someone tweet about it. I saw a couple people tweet about it. And then I double checked, like I took the Japanese version of the trailer and I did the thing where you can pull text out of an image. And it did technically translate to something like the flower peddler, I think. It's just a big leap from the flower peddler to the voice of the planet. Which the first time I saw voice of the planet, I was like, oh shit. But apparently it's not even like that.
to do it.
Does the game still look so good? Jesus.
I get that it's like introducing
How does this
characters
stuff
and
still
stuff.
look so good.
You're dead.
The fallen hero.
This planet is my birthright.
I don't believe it. We played right into Shinra's hands.
The future isn't set in stone.
Rufus, that son of a
The world
bitch.
won't end today, but you will.
So
Yeah, Brianna White's the voice of the voice of
and
the
it
planet.
does
Yeah.
look good. Do they show off a couple more things in here? Series X and S, Xbox on PC, Xbox
My
Cloud.
name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter
Nintendo
and
Switch
elite
2.
Special Forces operative for the new
Italian
Thai
ninja.
government. It really helps knowing I'm not alone in all
This
this.
DLC was very good too.
Yeah, that is a good. I do want to just, you know, Max noted it too, but just thinking back, right, the Yuffie DLC was so good. It was such a good DLC. Yeah, I am sort of feeling that missing feeling of like, oh man, it would be nice if we had gotten DLC for Rebirth. Like, I get it. I get they need to like really push into part 3 to get it done for 2027. I get that. But yeah, it was such a good DLC. It was like such a nice, it just helped fill the time. No, it wouldn't have. We didn't need it. Yeah, I'm not saying like they should have changed their plans. Obviously, they're aiming for 2027, and not having DLC makes that possible, I think. But I don't know. I could always use more, right? Was saying it on stream last night. Max seems to think they're gonna announce part 3 stuff soon.
It was the original Final.
It was in this stream. The video that he made. I don't know when this video in this stream was exactly, but
I didn't know that. You just get the OG game. You get some cards.
oh, and then you
It
get
was
the
original.
yeah, you get the original game. That's really smart. That's a really nice bonus for people, especially because you're gonna fucking need it, right? In order, hey, if you want to really enjoy the trilogy, check out this the first game, the original game. Eggo Feelings, thank you for 3 months of subscribing. A couple of 3-month subscribers today, between you and Alex, which is just incredible. Thank you so much. The whole bundle being $40 is so awesome.
I
That
didn't
is a
know
good
that.
bundle.
You just get the OG game. You get some.
They need to get it. And actually, I didn't know it was $40. Yamilas, I did not know it was $40. That is a hell of a bundle for $40. And I know it doesn't come with it's like a game key card, which is unfortunate. But if they're trying to build an audience for part 3, a price point like that,
cards. Not exactly the
Very
most
good.
alluring things about the game. Cool part about it is that it isn't just the same game over again. They sort of recognize that people might want to play through it like quickly. So they added all this extra stuff, FF7 Part 1, where you can like no joke play through
Yeah, I'll
it and
pass
get,
on the
like,
Switch 2
infinite
version. I
MP
have
or
a Switch
do
2,
max
but
damage or do like super easy mode stuff if you just want to play through
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
this
sake of the
stuff.
story. In the same way that like a lot of classic Final Fantasy games get re-released and you can like speed up or you can make your party invincible. Sort of like
that's true. I hadn't thought about that. I did sort of, I guess you could say, kind of bitched about it to some friends, and I mentioned it on the Discord of like, wasn't the biggest fan. They did this like unlimited HP, unlimited ATB thing, just because like I want people to enjoy it. I find the combat so enjoyable. I want people to just enjoy it, like the real system, but with all the pros and cons of having to build ATB, all that. As you saw me have to work with against that damn red dragon last week. But that is a good point. A lot of the pretty much the console ports of the original had those like speed up features and the unlimited limit breaks and all that stuff. So it's true.
super easy story mode stuff. So they're adding that to the game, like cheats unlocked type of stuff, which is like, wow,
Harder than
that's
hard
cool. If
mode?
you're just in this for the story stuff and you want to steamroll the game, you can.
I
If
do
you
like-
want. You can.
The branding that they had in 16, the Final Fantasy mode, I kind of like that. Yeah.
I think they have like even like everything's unlocked, like all that kind of stuff. That's cool that there is an adjustment to the game and that it's coming out on new hardware. But the crazy news was this, along with brand new artwork. FF7 Remake Integrate arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 and
Oh, well, your mom plays the FF games also. So yeah, I guess that's a way to sort of like
Xbox
make it even easier.
consoles on PC as well on January 22nd. A bit further out than I think we were.
I guess my beef is I feel like Final Fantasy and Square is so obsessed with making their games as easy as humanly possible. I'm like slightly triggered by FF16 and just how easy that game was in general. And there's no hard mode until you beat the game. Remake and Rebirth technically have the same dynamic where there's no hard mode until you beat the game, which the hard mode is hard, as you've seen. And I don't know how they do it because you do need your materia in hard mode in Remake and Rebirth because you can't use items. I just kind of wish there was like, I know they tried that with dynamic mode, but I wish there was a hard mode other than the hard mode that we're playing right now. Like if this hard mode was like hard mode plus, where it's like, can't even use items, all of that, but you can have a base hard mode where it is harder. I just wish they kind of gave those options. They really don't like doing that, apparently. The 16 was the same thing. There was no hard mode until you beat the game. They gave you accessibility rings if you wanted. Like, they constantly are trying to find ways to make the games as piss easy as possible, which is great. You know, if you want to use that, fine. But they also don't cater to the flip side of people who want harder games. And I think it's been proven that there is a desire for games that are pretty damn hard. The Souls games are hard. Hollow Knight is a hard game, and look how big that is. I think they see it as like hard equals small audience, and that is just not true. It is definitively not, provenly not true. Some of the hardest games are some of the biggest games in gaming right now in the past couple of years, and it's just like catered to that audience also. It's more of a handicap more than a hard mode. Yeah. I definitely think they'll need to strike that balance of having options for people who want an easy time, people who want a challenge. That's the thing, is like, but they give plenty for people who want it easier, and they give nothing for people who want it harder until you have to beat the game first. And they have this very like almost parental coddling approach to it. Like, I remember Yoshi P talking for 16. He was like, you know, we really want to make people like focus on the story. Just focus on the story in your first playthrough. It's like, stop telling me how to enjoy a game. You know, let me decide how I want to enjoy the game. That decide it for me. It's a philosophical thing that annoys me. You can make your own hard mode by speedrunning it in easy without leveling any materia, but it's insanely hard then in New Game Plus. FromSoft even includes double damage handicaps for real masochists, so yeah. So it's just one of those things. I just wish they didn't pre-decide that easy is better, wider audience, all that stuff, because I think all those things are false. Just like I think that teen rated equals bigger audience. Some of the biggest games, literally highest selling games, are mature. Call of Duty, mature rated. It's partly a cultural thing, I'm sure, too. Like, you know, in terms of mature ratings and teen ratings, maybe in Japan is part of this. But like Resident Evil, mature rated game, huge. Call of Duty, mature rated game, huge. Grand Theft Auto, the highest selling game in human history by a mile and a half. Mature. So many mature games sell really, really, really well. And let's be honest, Final Fantasy is for fucking old people at this point. It is. It just is. It's a bit of a boomer franchise. It's just, I know they're trying to sort of like fix that in a way, but I don't think the way to do that is to make it teen, you know? And they've obviously had to make compromises within this trilogy because of that rating. And for what? For what? It's accomplishing nothing.
Hoping. But that's not all. The remake trilogy will also be making its way to Switch 2.
This is one of my gripes with God of War hand. Oh my god, yes, Nori. God of War Ragnarok with the clues for puzzles drove me nuts, Nori. Drove me nuts. That was one of my favorite aspects of the first God of War, was like the little puzzles. They're not incredibly hard, but they stop you long enough to just like think about, okay, what do I need to do? And then God of War Ragnarok, in God of War Ragnarok, as soon as you reach a puzzle, within 5 to 10 seconds, whoever's with you, your companion, either your son or whoever, immediately says, hey, I think we need to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, well, damn it. I was just thinking about this. I was just trying to figure it out. Would you let me figure it out? Oh, and there was no option for it. I think they may have added an option later, but it was after I beat the game already. So, drove me nuts. God, that just triggered. That was a spiral staircase level of triggering from Nori, because that drove me nuts. Teen rating, prefer that over a bunch of cursing, excessive blood and gore. That's fine. I'm not saying that. Like, I don't think that's in the tone of FF7, but there are enough minor moments where having some of it would have been, having the freedom to have the blood trail or whatever would have been nice. I don't think it's about cursing like a sailor. I think it's just about having the freedom to depict whatever needs to be depicted, to get a point across.
Xboxes and PC, as well as PS5, Steam, and Epic Games Store.
So Silvertooth, is there any way to change that in the settings? Or is it still the same where you just have to deal with it? It's so annoying.
The remake trilogy. So now we're
like Sid cigarettes. Yes. I was thinking that was the other one I was thinking
not
about.
talking about just part 1, we're talking about part 2 and
I do think I will slightly defend the Genova blood thing, where it does make sense that Genova juice is kind of what comes out of her. But I guess the problem with the blood is it didn't let them sort of like show the massacre that happened as she was being stolen and then left, which it just made it less, in some ways it made it more realistic having the Genova juice, but also made it a little less realistic by not showing sort of the trail of blood that happened after. Similar to in, Gold Saucer, we talked about the shooting that Dine does. It's very sanitized, there's tarp over the bodies. There's no real blood. There's no real sign that's like, oh, there was a really awful shooting. This is really insane. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. We need to find the person who did this. They had that in the OG, didn't have that in Rebirth.
part 3. All of them are going to be.
I'm cool with cutting the SIGs for Sid, but also think it could show up in part 3. It's possible. The parts they add blood in FF7 are good, not too much, that's enough. Yeah, I just wish there was like moments like the shooting in the Gold Saucer and whatever in Genova, the Genova Shinra building thing, where if they could have had some of those like slight things.
Becoming to everything. We've already long
Hey, what's up, Major Tran?
We've already pretty much assumed that that's going to be happening. It was
Wait, what was he saying?
Part 1, PS5 will also be making its way to Switch 2, Xboxes, and
Oh,
PC, as well as PS5, Steam, and Epic Games Store. The remake trilogy. So now we're not talking about just part 1, we're talking about part 2 and part 3. All of them are going to be coming to everything.
So confirmed. And the one thing, I don't know if Max pulls it up, but if you go to the Hamaguchi tweet, is it? Hamaguchi. And Hamaguchi.
We've already long
But in the
assumed
Hamaguchi version of when he retweeted it, the news, he said specifically, the FF7 Remake series will be expanding to major platforms moving forward. PS5, Xbox, Switch 2, and PC. We're committed to making sure players can enjoy each part in a way that... Wait, where is it? I thought he had another one where he said... Was it here? I could have swore there was a version... Huh. I could have swore there was a version of the announcement where it said, like, eventually coming to all the platforms. And I found the eventually interesting in terms of the exclusivity thing. because it seemed to hint that it might come to PS5 first and then eventually come to the others, kind of like it is now. Because I was just trying to figure out the day one thing or not. But maybe I misread it, or it was another tweet. PS5, we're committed to making sure players can enjoy each part in a way that suits their lifestyle as we approach. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. I could have swore there was a wording. I guess not. But there was wording that was like, it'll eventually be on everything. So it kind of hinted. Thank you, Black Lion Guard, for resubbing. Max does point out that their tweet doesn't necessarily mean part 3 is going to launch multi-platform. Okay, maybe I should just keep watching
this. We've already pretty much assumed that that's going to be happening. It was not a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And it seems like...
And the one thing I will say before he gets into it is the reason I'm just curious about it is Rebirth had a 3-month window. Let me find that real quick. YouTube. FF7 Rebirth trailer. Like, if you look at the end of these trailers, right? Probably at the end of this one. It's like right here. So it was a February 29th release, and it was not available in other formats until May 29th, 2024. May 29th, 2024. So it was a 3-month exclusivity for PS5. That said, it still took a year for the game to come to PC. Or maybe, when did it come to PC exactly? Rebirth. Trailer PC. PC launch trailer. Let's see. So it dropped. Is there not a date on this? No fucking release date. Reunion. It was a Game Awards announcement. January 23rd. February 5th, 2025 is when it came out. So it still took about a year. PC release date. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Thanks for subscribing. Solid Snake. What's going on? So February. No, PC, dude. January 25th. January 23rd, 2025 was when it came out on PC. So it took almost a full year. It was only a 3-month exclusivity, but still took a full year to reach PC. So I'm just very curious if they're even set up to do day one and everything, because they only had 3 months. They could have gotten it onto PC very quickly if they wanted to, but it felt like it just took them a year regardless to get it from PlayStation to PC. So I'm still not sure if it'll be day one on everything. And they're really bad at ports, I feel like, at Square Enix. They don't do a lot of multi-plat releases, especially of games this big, like big AAA budgets that need a lot of like optimization time. So even the Switch version, January 22nd, 2026. It's taken a while. They announced a trailer for it a while back, and then it's not actually hitting Switch 2 until January of next year. So it seems like it takes them a while to get these ports done. So I'm just not sure if they can land day one on everything. They just don't seem set up to deliver that. I wonder if they're not allowed to even start PC development until after the exclusivity window starts. And I doubt that. I feel like as long as it comes out after that exclusivity window ends, they should be able to work on it. The benefit of Port 3 is they're working on it simultaneously. They'll encounter errors and stuff at the same time rather than sole focus and having to change stuff. Yeah, and I know, Dell, you're in development, so you have that point of view. I guess my question also is, yeah, from what I've heard it makes it easier to focus on one platform. And so I just wonder, I guess my fear is, will it just be poorly optimized across everything, or will it not, you know, do everything as well because they're trying to make it all work on everything at the same time? Like, I don't know if this is what happened with, for example, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, the new Metal Gear Solid remake. But I know that there's like performance issues on every platform with that one. And I feel like there's like a lot of multi-platform games that release on day one and everything, and they have like some problem on either the PC version or the PlayStation version or the Xbox version, whatever. It depends on how much time they have to polish. Feels like not a lot if they're trying to aim for 2027, 3 years of development and polish. I don't know.
Like that might be
Let's
happening.
let's see what Max says.
Assumed this. We've already pretty much assumed that that's going to be happening. It was not a matter of if, it was a matter of when, and it seems like that might be happening relatively fast. I would not be surprised if even in 2026, at some point in 2026, that Rebirth drops on these other consoles at the same time, like Switch 2
to build
and
hype.
everything else. I think that will happen too. Part 3 being multi-platform is also not that surprising. We've already assumed this. Square has even said a multitude of times that, hey, actually, yeah, our game is multi-platform. We have plans for the future. This was like a while ago, like a year ago.
Like, I know PlayStation does that. I know that they bought Nixxes, that whole studio, just to do ports of their first party games.
For our games to be multi-platform games. So part 3 becoming a multi-platform game is obviously like oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that part 3 is going to be on everything and not just one thing. However, it does not confirm that part 3 is going to have exclusivity. It does not. It's more of a dedication that most Square Enix games are not going to be stuck on one console anymore, or, you know, not have PC versions. No, it's more like they will make it there in due time. That's the unique thing about Final Fantasy VII as a game series, as the remake trilogy as a game series, is that it's sort of rooted in Sony. It's sort of rooted in Sony money. Like, Sony money is one of the reasons that it even happened. Whether or not it was part 1, part 2, and part 3, we don't know. We don't know if there was a contract for like all the games to be that way. There's a small chance.
And I will say I did hear from the very few connections that I have, I did hear that there was like a lot of optimization help from Sony on these games. It's like getting their engineers and whatnot to like help polish the game, which they've done with other games too. I forget, there was another multi-plat release recently where that was like very public, that like the Sony first party, or the like Sony was like really helping. I forget which one it was, but there was like some game that Sony helped polish a lot. So in terms of that Sony investment, that's part of it too.
Part 3 could just launch on everything. It could just be available on everything. PC day 1, Xbox day 1, PS2 day 1. That could happen. Whether or not we know, we don't, dude. We have no idea. We have no clue if this stuff is going to be making its way to everything at the start. I think I would like to, but that's significantly more work. Did I say PS2? PS5. I think there's also a very high chance, like a 90% chance, whatever part 3 is called, is going to be on.
I also saw people, well, it was in Discord. I think NSP mentioned it to me.
Whatever part 3 is called.
People were like, what scene is this? Is this a new scene? What is this? Because I was also like, yeah, what the fuck is that? This is a scene that if you miss the countdown in the final battle, if you fail to kill Sephiroth in the countdown, he does this big attack, and that's one of the camera shots for the insta-kill on the party. So yeah, that's what this scene is.
Is going to be on PlayStation first. I do think that'll still happen. And guess what? I think it's also going to be a thing that makes a whole bunch of people very pissed off. I think it's like
I do think that's very likely too. I do think it'll probably be PS5 first, maybe also a 3-month exclusive window. Then if they actually deliver after that 3 months, who knows? Like directly after that 3 months. But I can imagine it drops PS5 first, and then people are going to be like so pissed because you're like, wait, I thought you said it was going to be on everything. And they're like, well, we didn't mean exactly day 1. And yeah, I can imagine they'll be bitching for sure.
10%.
And I understand it because they are saying it. It's coming to everything. So you would think, okay, I'm going to get it. And I feel like it's not going to. And then that's going to cause some not very goodwill.
Chance that it could show up on a lot of stuff, including Nintendo hardware. And a reminder, I still think part 3 is going to be coming out right around the first quarter of 2027, which lines up with literally the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. That's when that date lines up. And you might be saying that's only like a 3-year turnaround time. That's not enough. And it's like,
so Max is saying the thing that I've been pushing back on or against, right? He's saying early 2027. I've been thinking late 2027 just to give them time, especially if they want some optimization time to sort of like get it on more than one platform, more than just Sony. They may wait to get it later in the year. You know, there are a couple of, you know, they could aim for the US anniversary in September. They could aim for 7/7/27, which would be July, just to give themselves a little bit more time. And if it's later in the year, it's closer to the Game Awards. So I feel like it gives them a little bit of momentum going into Game Awards, which in the long run, if I were them, if I were the one in charge, I'm sorry, you would all hate me, but I would try to get it out around time for like Game Awards, like hype and momentum, because I would want the best opportunity for part 3 to win Game of the Year, to sort of like bring Final Fantasy VII back into the cultural conversation in gaming. So if it were up to me, all of you fuckers would be waiting. You'd be waiting till like September at the earliest for part 3 to drop.
I think they are cooking. They've already said they had a set release date. Nomura recently on
Hopefully find out rough release time and launch platforms. Tokyo Game Show, yeah.
stream for Ever Crisis. Part 3 development is going super smooth. It's going great. We actually have a release date. We have a date that is going to come out. That dude wouldn't say shit about Kingdom Hearts. He just said, we're working on Kingdom Hearts, but he said, hey, we have...
Max kind of misremembering that. Easy Mid, thank you for... Oh, wow, and for gifting. Holy shit. How many of this? 6 tier 1 gift subs. Oh, no, wait. And you've gifted 7 subs in the channel overall. Thank you for gifting so much, Easy Mid. Thank you so much. Again, it is September. I almost forgot about that, but it is September. So let me actually put a reminder in chat. September, now 35% off. So I'll pin that. So it's a great time to get subs or to give subs out. I think you can use them on yourself to like, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you might be able to use the deal to sort of like pay in advance for subscriptions. But yeah, thank you so much for that. Premiere, what's going on? But what was he saying that I was thinking about? Thank you, Major Trend, for following. What was he just saying?
A day and date for the... have a release date. We have a date that is going to come out. That dude...
Oh, that's right. What Nomura said in that event. Wait, SubTXT, were you at the Rebirth Orchestra too? I was. Yeah, I was at the Rebirth Orchestra. Yeah, this is the shirt from the Rebirth Orchestra. I was at the one in New York, since I live in New York. And that was the one where Lauren Allred sang. All these follows coming. Oh, Jigglypuff. Thank you for following. But he's misremembering. He's slightly misremembering what Nomura said at the Ever Crisis event, where I don't think he said release date. I think he said we know the timing for releasing the trailer. So I don't think they have the release date set yet. Even internally, they might have it internally, like a loose one. But I think what they have in mind is the release timing for the trailer, which I think is end of the month. I think it's either Tokyo Game Show or this rumored Sony State of Play.
Dude wouldn't say shit about Kingdom Hearts. He just said, we're working on Kingdom Hearts, but he said, hey,
release
we
schedule.
have a day and date for the next Final
Didn't the Nomura quote say they have release schedule?
Fantasy VII. That's a big deal.
Let's
and
see
as
if
a
I can find
reminder, how far are we away from knowing anything about this. There's definitely some fascinating stuff that just happened in Ever Crisis that isn't that crazy, but also is pretty interesting to further support some of my crackpot theories that have existed ever since the beginning, where my stupid bitch ass
so let's see, Tetsuya Nomura offers promising
feels
update on part 3. It's IGN, unfortunately, but let's just see. So it's probably where those expectations are coming from, right? So things are progressing really smoothly. I can't really say more. I'm surprised. Nomura goes as far as to say, as the release timing has already been... What's the full fucking quote? Itaki Mochi Nomura Ever Crisis part 3. Does anybody have the Twitter link? We decided on the timing. Fucking hell. We have decided on the timing. All right. Audrey tweets. Oh my god, she tweets so much. If anybody in chat has like a link to the full Nomura quote from Ever Crisis, that would be super helpful. I mean, I tweeted it. I had probably a fewer tweets to go through. Oh yeah, I was like, oh my god, please don't. When was this? September 5th. All right, we're on September 5th. So gone. I translated Nomura's quote. Here we go. Jesus. So regarding to FF7 Remake Series Part 3. Hey, Cow Comic. Thank you for subscribing. 2 months. Thank you so much. Hope we get to see a short trailer. Oh yeah, let's stay to play. Let's see. We're making great progress in the game. And I can't say anything else. I'm not going to be like, well, actually, if I did, people would be really surprised if it's during the FF7 Ever Crisis live stream. We've indeed making a lot of progress. We have already decided when we will make the announcement as well. So again, the timing of the so much love in Deep Space on her page. I love her for that. Love that for her. Yeah. I don't know anything about Love in Deep Space. I know it's hugely popular. People love it. I would probably not love it if I were to take a guess. But we've already decided when we will make the announcement as well. So decision on when to announce part 3. And we'll stick to that time schedule. So look at fucking IGN, right? What was that IGN article I was just reading? Fucking these journalists, man. Look at this. Look at the way IGN puts it. Nomura goes as far to say that the release timing has already been decided. Where in the hell did Nomura say that? Nomura said they know the timing for when they'll make the announcement. Again, these journalists.
We're going to play Advent Children at some point in these games. At some point in this trilogy, we will
I mean, don't get me wrong. They probably have like a loose schedule in their head, like when they would like to get the game out, I assume. Dell could probably give us some insight on that. But because I assume you have a target window you're working toward. Like I remember famously in the Last of Us Part 2, in the Last of Us Part 2 making of, there was like one moment where it was like really aiming to have the game out like 2018. So if you don't see it in 2018, you can bring this video back. They didn't launch till 2020, so
live the events of like Advent Children in some way, right? We're gonna be there. The latest Ever Crisis, obviously recreating.
Yeah, no, yeah, Soul Man. No, we're not actually playing Advent Children. We're just watching it and doing some Bahamut fights.
Advent Children as a playable gotcha was announced, and we know it. We knew it was.
I knew it was not a big Ever Crisis though.
Happening. Here's footage of a game. Here's music that's gonna get flagged, and oh, here is actually in-game high-resolution.
Here's music that's gonna get flagged.
Rendered models of Bahamut. This is all they're showing. Here's a high-resolution rendered Bahamut from the movie. Looking very Final Fantasy X-ish, because that's where the era of which he kind of came from. And the reason I think that's funny is because a whole bunch of the high-resolution assets in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis are sort of like lifted from Final Fantasy VII Remake series. Like it shares a lot of similar character models and assets for a lot of things, although scaled down quite a bit. Can't be one-to-one because it's clearly a mobile game, bro. But many of the character attack animations and all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of reused.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Like Cloud has cross slash and whatnot in Ever Crisis, and it looks very similar. They both use Unreal. Is it running Unreal? Ever Crisis? Is Ever Crisis made in Unreal Engine? Oh, it's not. It's using Unity. I don't know enough about developments to know if you could port stuff from Unreal to Unity. Yeah, it's Unity. Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Some of it is true. There's also a lot of models and animations that don't get ported between the games. But it is a different engine. So I don't know how easy that stuff is to port from one to the other. But they do look similar. That is true. So it's probably fairly true.
Like a whole bunch of it all over the place. So this isn't low resolution assets. These are high resolution characters, high resolution character models and stuff. I think that this is almost like a tease. They don't go into full detail, but I think it's almost like a tease showing that, hey, we got a full ass crazy Advent Children Bahamut playable. There's Cloud with, you know, the fusion sword and everything getting absolutely murdered because of course you're going to play as.
I don't know how technically true this is from Max, but I hope he's right.
Cloud with the fusion sword. He might have fusion sword mechanics. To me, this is like to sort of show us that Advent Children is coming, but it's a hint that some stuff in Part 3 is going to exist. A reminder, everything that's happening in Final Fantasy VII, like Remake Part 1 and 2,
you would see playable AC as a DLC after the trilogy is done. Is it going to Advent Children?
literally show you Advent Children things as like the bad future. Like this is if things go bad. This is where it goes, you know? I am definitely fully on board that this is a tease for part 3 and we're going to play as Advent Children situations. That's all this is doing. That's all I feel this is doing. And some of these are like little sneak peeks at what's going on.
I do have one theory that is similar to that. I have a couple of ways that could be true. I think there's a possibility some future memories could be involved in the live stream sequence, for example, because if they're in the live stream, they have reiterated over and over that the live stream is the conduit for knowledge and memories, in that the knowledge in the live stream is also of the future. They have literally said future memories in interviews and things like that. So when you're in the live stream, it's not to say it's going to happen, but it's not impossible for them to sort of like run into future memories. So for them to see Advent Children and interact with it. I mean, it kind of happens in the Rebirth scene, in the sort of like space between worlds, where Cloud sees him as a robed man walking through, the Whirlwind Maze, right? Like, you see, that hasn't happened yet, but he sees that. So there's a possibility that within the live stream sequence, they incorporate not just the past, but the future. I have thought about that. The other thing they could do in terms of bringing Advent Children in directly, they could, it could be what the actual ending is of the game, where you do Meteor Fall, but that's not the ending. It continues on into potentially a sort of like rewritten version of Advent Children, where you play through a different version of those events, or see a different version of those events. That's also potentially possible. So I don't know. They have so much to cover in part 3. Unless we're changing things, I'm not really into retreading Advent Children as a gameplay sequence. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Damn, normally I'm with Max, but hard to disagree on that. Kind of wish they'd port Ever Crisis to PlayStation. I play it on stream on Steam, but I'd rather have it on my PS5. Yeah, they probably won't, though. Yeah, they probably won't. I just don't think Ever Crisis is long for this world. I will say that. I think it's partly why the Advent Children stuff is so lazy, also, because they're not really investing a ton into it. Not ending with Meteor Fall would feel very weird. It would, but it just depends on like what ending they're aiming for, right? Like, fucking having a version of Aerith's death where she starts walking and talking afterward is also really weird, but they did that. So that's just to say they could do stuff that conceptually feels weird now, but they still do it. And it makes sense in the context of whatever they're aiming to do. It feels very weird for Tifa to be in the live stream in Rebirth, but they did it. So I don't know, they could do stuff that feels intuitively weird because of how we know the story. But depending on what they're trying to say, I would say that if you think of this, if they've taken any inspiration from the Evangelion Rebuild movies, also, the end of the Rebuild movies is very much like a postscript. It's like an epilogue, where it's like after sort of the events that it's a very different ending from the ending in the show in the original movie. So that's one of the references for me, is how the Rebuild movies of Evangelion ended. It was a step beyond what we know. And so I feel like they could be aiming for something like that. The Aerith stuff is essentially strange, but now we got in Rebirth, it did feel a proper place. Yeah, at least I'm confident we'll have more announcements about part 3 soon. I don't think it's impossible that they could move into AC territory in part 3. They have moved things further along to make room for something. Exactly. It is, but the Rebuild movies also completely abandoned the show for like 50% of the time. Yeah, the Rebuild movies like change a lot more things. I would say that the Rebuild movies still do stick to a lot of core plot beats in a way. Like, there are a couple of major characters that still die the way that they died in the show. But I mean, like, for example, by gunshot, the context and the events that lead to it are very different, but the actual sort of like death is still the same. So there are like some moments they stay kind of like the Zack worlds, right? Where he still ended up encountering Shinra troops who try to gun him down. Where similar events still take place, just different place and time and context. So that could be, I don't know, who knows what they're doing, but why do people find Tifa being live stream weird? I think it's pretty awesome. No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I love it. I'm just saying, like, in the moment when you're playing the game, I think universally everyone was like, holy shit, they're doing this now, right? Like, it makes sense, but I think everyone was like, they're doing this now? There's no way they're doing this now. Holy shit, they're doing this now. That's what I mean. There's potentially going to be quite a large pacing problem with the last act of part 3 if they're not careful. Yeah. All right. So that was really the big sort of like news update to talk about, and like big like topic to chat about. So we should get into the game, especially because at the very beginning of the stream I did note it was going to be a shorter stream today because I have work, like real life work stuff to do. So I'm going to need to end stream fairly early to do that. Maybe around 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. So it's 1:30 now for me. So we're looking at a couple hours, 2.5, 3 hours maybe. So I don't want to delay any further. So let's get into the game. Let me update the category because I always forget to do that. 7 Rebirth. Let's get the game started. Pull up Steam. Work on Sunday? Dude, I know. You have an interesting work schedule. I have a salary position, so there are just times where there are projects that require more like weekend work sometimes, so it just kind of is what it is. Like, I'm traveling also this week for work, so I will not be streaming during the week again. Unfortunately, gonna miss that. I think I might make up for it. I might potentially stream Friday instead of Wednesday, because I'm realizing I'm missing 2 Wednesday streams already because of work back to back. So I like to make up for that. So maybe a Friday stream, maybe a Saturday stream, like a Saturday night or a Friday night, and then we sort of find a way to make up for it. But yeah, we will see. But yes, interesting work schedule. I was working like 12-hour days all week this week, which was not fun. So I don't know how far we'll get into the temple. We might get to the Turks fights, but we'll see. Let's see. The game is not showing. There it is. Let me pull up chat as well. Ms. asked if you heard from Baby Seal lately. I haven't heard anything from him in a while. Yeah, I hear from him like every day. We're in a Discord group chat together. So yeah, he's around for sure. He's just not as active as a content creator anymore. I still think he tweets a lot. I also know he gets into like Twitter drama, which I try to avoid. So but yeah, he's around. Let's see. Don't really have anything to spend there. The man cat just strays into the fandom like crazy. Yeah. To be fair, he is a little bit of an instigator. I think he would say the same. Only a little bit though. Hey, what's up, Redcliffe?
What's this?
What's happening?
So obviously this moment is very similar to where is it? In the original. Just because it's like not a one-to-one visual match, so I feel like some people miss this. All of you probably made the connection already, but we go into the temple. there's a scene where Aerith, right here, kind of like talks to this well, right? And she's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. He listens to it. Lady Experiment, you got a sub? Yeah, great. There were some gift subs earlier. So Aerith is sort of like interacting with the temple. What is it? I think I'm yapping here during this, maybe. And then you actually see, that's right, I forgot that you actually see like a thing here. But that's what this moment reminds me of. I can't unhear Ryuji from Persona 5. Yeah. For Red 13. Because it is Ryuji's actor. Thanks for lurking, Lady Experiment. But this is so cool to see.
How to be at one with the live stream, attuned to its flow.
God, this feels now looking back on this, right? It's teaching me how to be one with the live stream, to be in tune with its flow. It feels much more directly connected with the end of the original, right? Where she's seemingly commanding the live stream to attack the meteor. It feels like a much more direct connection to that. It's like setting that up a little bit more directly. Where she gets her knowledge back? I think so. The thing about it is she doesn't really say anything directly. She hints at it, you know, at the beginning of the temple, where she's like, finally. There's like a couple of hints. I like this pose for whatever reason. I just think it's cute. It was like kind of like how she goes over it in the original. I don't think she gets it back until Cloud gives her the white materia. That's a good point also. She feels more aware, or at least has like support, because there's a scene later where she's talking to Sephiroth and that live stream kind of like flows into her and her voice becomes different. It's almost like a Ghostbusters thing. Like, you remember, if you ever seen Ghostbusters, that's that moment where Sigourney Weaver suddenly has like that God voice, similar to that. I mean, I thought this whole sequence was a little long, but very cool. My jaw dropped when I heard her say that. When you heard her say what? Oh, he's talking about like when she was talking to Sephiroth. It is. I recently posted a thread about her directing live stream in the Promised Land. Oh, was that the one you DM'd me? I was so tired this week, Delta, that I didn't even look at the DM. I'm being 100% honest. So I'll maybe look at that on another stream. The second voice is the Cetra voice, dubbed with Aerith. That part is 2 voices dubbed. Subsistence Sasquatch. Don't know if I thanked you for the gift sub 14 days ago. Thank you. Well, welcome also, Subsistence. But yes, thank you for that gift sub, Black Line Guard. We gotta, like I said, it's a bit tedious of a section in terms of collecting all these, but I did like it. I did like conceptually, you know, receiving the live stream and commanding it. Some enemies here.
Get ready. It's over with.
Don't worry about it. Going in. It's over.
Was that it? Go on.
Oh, I don't think they're set up with like any materia either,
I'm your one-stop
which
shop.
is not ideal.
This calls for a smite. Just got me now. Here I go. Wanna beg for mercy? Beholds the best kept ninja secrets. Just you're mine, Punk. Run like a chocobo. Stab like ready or not, here I come.
Yeah, I'm not set up with like any materia, I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my mouse so I can move the chat. Because I have a chat overlay, so I don't have to look completely over to the other monitor while playing. All right, let me set this up. Material, how long is this? 6. All right. I didn't find this tedious at all, really. It was a nice change up from simply bashing enemies' heads. Just in terms of there's a lot of, you gotta move a lot of platforms around. Look how we're just fighting all. Yuffie has materia, but look at Red and Aerith. I was absolutely unequipped. Completely and utterly unequipped. God, I should get used to not having to swap completely. Just because, I know at the end of the game, I'm gonna need to have everyone loaded out for the Genova fight and all that. Thread isn't super long, but it gets into Glenn's intentions with the Woodside War and how it reads to the convo with Rufus of the Promised Land. Okay. So it might be more relevant, to be honest. It might be more relevant for Chapter 14 anyway. But yeah, dude, I was just so tired from work this week. Cannot state enough how tired I was. Red, even though materia is a powerhouse, yeah. Tedious was remix chapter with the sections, yeah. This is interesting. Oh no, I mean in terms of the, I'm purely talking like gameplay. It's interesting for sure. Maybe it's because I've played the game 4 times at this point too. That's also part of it. Might be good to have, yeah, that. She had the warding thing. She doesn't. This warding is nice with that disempowerment thing. Where is it exactly? Especially for characters who don't have a ton of defense. Oh, she has warding already. Oh, she has it over there. Materia management is the most tedious thing, if anything. I might be conflating it a bit, right? Where I'm just like, oh man. Might be good to have more than one time leveled up. Pretty sure I have an AP up. I have it on ACB assist right now. Might be good to like level up time. I'm gonna have another time. Didn't CC Reunion have materia? It did! Major Trenton. Crisis Core Reunion did have materia loadouts, so I really thought they were gonna have. I was like, oh, that's a setup for part 2 for Rebirth. They're gonna have. They're introducing it already. Thank God. Thank God. And then no, they didn't do anything with it because they are evil. Binding do? Oh, it's sleep. Sounds berserk. That might be helpful for the turtle, right? Enervation. Might be helpful for the turtle. Later on. So many level boosts. Holy shit. Sorry, I know this is like not that fun to do. Let's level up a prayer also. I don't want to give too much like actual magic right now. What is dark side materia good for? I never fully understood it. An increase allows you to use dark side when active and increases the potency of abilities, but causes you to suffer damage when they are used. Okay, so it's like a trade-off on like boosting damage. Increase ability potency by 20% and suffer 5% HP damage on each use. Got it. It's like Fury. Yeah. That'd be good on red. She could use HP up. The level of vitality up, maybe. So I want to put too much like actual magic on her, because I don't want to be tempted to like use spells that will do a whole lot of damage. I'll do like a fire, maybe a fire and ice, or lightning and wind. Let's do lightning and wind on her. Well, I could do the trick, right? Oh, I need the magnify plus the absorb. Yeah, I can't do both. What might be handy to level up for the chapter 14 fights? Chat. Is there anything that's like, oh, you really want to have that leveled up for those fights at the end? I had to replay Rebirth. The experience is sour for me because I felt rushed because I didn't want to be spoiled. Oh yeah, Nori, I know that feeling. I definitely know that feeling, where you were just like afraid to be on the internet because you didn't want to accidentally see anything. So you just sort of like speed ran the game. That's the definite like downside to what happened. What happens in the game like this? It's gonna happen again with part 3. It is. Like, I muted so many terms. I muted so many terms to make sure that I wouldn't come across anything. BackX Burner, hey, I'm here. Finally get to see the streams. Your videos are so awesome, man. I love the content. Thank you so much and welcome in. And now you get to see me fumble around live and get killed a lot, mostly because of hard mode bosses. But welcome. That's such a struggle with modern gaming, yeah. And then Tactics comes around. Thankfully, I'm not too worried about spoilers for Tactics because I kind of know what happens in that game. It's been a while, though. We'll say it has been a while since I played that game. Let's see, I need chakra. All my chakras are used. All right, I'm taking it from Kate. I'm going media dark. Until I'm done with part 3. You have to. Yeah, Tactics is super soon, September 30th. God, managing this materia is brutal. If only they had loadouts. Actually, that would be good with the MP Absorb, right? Quake. Because we do that on, because that ultimately, that has AoE by default. So you can absorb off of that. God, it's such a pain. Do I have any more elementals open? No, they're used up. Just gonna put some magics on him. Some fire, some ice, some HP ups. Let's go level some HP ups. I have all these HP ups. I'm not doing anything with them. Also, maybe in like a spirit up. I don't know, just going in. You can usually get through things with just a with just your abilities for the most part. Like, you don't feel like you don't need a ton of additional stuff. At a certain point. Folk. Why not? I think if he's mostly good. I think I'm mostly good. If I run into an enemy that kicks my ass, then I'll adjust, but I hate doing this materia management stuff sometimes. Dude, it's a cure. I'm sure beating part 3 on hard mode will unlock the materia loadout feature. Major trend. God damn it. That would be way too accurate. Oh, I didn't pray. I didn't gather up their souls. I generally know nothing about it. Oh, tactics. I'll tell you this, though, and everyone in chat who doesn't know anything about tactics. Tactics was a game I had almost no interest in. Just like gameplay wise, it's like, I don't know if I'll be into this at all. The story of Tactics is so good. That I just dealt with it. It actually ends up being good. Like the gameplay is actually, the combat's pretty fun. You know, I'm not a tactical RPG guy. But I enjoyed it enough that I did enjoy even doing tactics combat. You know, you get to do things like you get to learn different jobs that have different abilities. They have a lot of quality of life stuff. Thank you so much for the follow, Wick. Or gifted sub. Oh wow, 5 gifted subs. It's the same alert sound, so I thought it was follow. But thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Wick. Yeah, watching a video about the thesis, antithesis, and synthesis blew my mind so hard I had to re-download Switch to watch the man in action. I also started replaying Remake because of it. Wow, that's great. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, it was actually, so fun facts about that thesis, antithesis, etc. Stuff that had been in my head since pretty early on in like after beating it. Like I was like, man, it really feels, you know, like I had my moment where I was like, ooh, I don't know about this whole thing. I feel like maybe they backtracked on stuff and maybe they didn't have all the things I expressed in that second part of my video. I did feel those things, but pretty quickly after that, I came to the thesis synthesis thing because I know that from writing. And I had heard that Craig Mazin example already before. So it was already in my head. I just needed to sort of like build all of the video up to that and around that, because I knew there were so many people who were convinced that it was like, all right, well, it's not changing. And I was like, well, I get that there's really strong feelings about that right now. I don't really have a good counter argument other than my natural just understanding of that aspect of storytelling.
I
So
don't think anything bad will happen to them, do you?
So long as Cloud can keep it together.
Tifa's just gotta crack
Dude.
the whip a little. Tell him to snap out of it.
they're already talking about Cloud kind of losing it. But I was kind of aware that, do I need to? Did I do the other part already? I just knew that like I needed to build a counter argument to all the other reasons why people would not buy into that. You know, like I needed to make sure that when you reached that part of the video, it felt almost undeniable. That it's like, oh yeah, it feels like it does build in toward that. I don't think I have enough juice for this, do I? Oh, I do. I needed to make sure that when I reached that part of the argument, that I had already started like worn down the sort of like second guesses that people would have about that idea. So it was just a painstaking video to make. I was also in Dungeons & Tactics Combat back in the day, but now after sweating through so many FPS and Souls games, slower tactics gameplay, that is a good point, Black Lion Guard. People tend to believe the in-game arguments, tend to disbelieve the in-game arguments or changes anyway. Yeah, massively done in my opinion. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was it was a lot of fun to make it though. It was very tiring. That's why I haven't done another like big video since that one, and that was months ago at this point. I just needed time away and to do other stuff, play other games. Can I not go back? Okay. Hopefully I can wrap around then. Yeah, I just need time to sort of like chill a little bit. But I am kind of antsy to get back to it and to do another big video. There, that video was so great, though can't help but want more. Yeah. Well, I teased that Sephiroth one at the end of the video. The problem with it is that I'm kind of waiting for more Ever Crisis stuff, right? Because otherwise it'll be sort of outdated. So all that to say, I think I will probably have that Sephiroth one done in time for like whenever they release the next chapter in Ever Crisis. Oh shit. Does that reflect the elemental thing? No, it doesn't. Okay. Damn you.
Someone need a rest?
So they're gonna have the end of chapter 2 of the first soldier soon. So my plan is to
Here goes.
my plan is to
We'll make it. Gonna get windy. That'll do.
I'm just waiting for that to hit. Red, why are you doing nothing?
One more shot.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
Go on.
that new Ever Crisis first soldier stuff to drop,
You learned your lesson.
to sort of like give more stuff to work with. I've already talked about some of it on stream, and I do need to upload highlights videos from some of our Ever Crisis chats. But yeah, I fell so far behind in Ever Crisis, and now I regret not, because I don't know any of the younger Sephiroth stuff. Well, I'll cover a lot of it when I do my Rebirth video or my Sephiroth video, so that'll help catch you up. You can use, I just caught up with it on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Faz, where they have all the Ever Crisis. I'll link it right here, actually. Because I don't play Ever Crisis either. It's just too much. I just don't have the time. And the grind is crazy. But he has like the full Sephiroth story. Far too much grinding. It's crazy. I'm just like, bro, I do not have the time for this. Hold on. I'm just grabbing it. First soldier. So, does he have playlists? Probably does, but it's not showing. So for the first chapter, or the first episode, he has an entire 2.5 hour compilation of young, well, first soldier, young Seth. And then on that same exact channel, he then has episode 2, like all the chapters as like individual uploads. So this is like chapter 2, episode 1. There's like 4 of them right now. So I'm sure he'll do like a compilation when the entire chapter 2 is done, which is soon. That's gonna end soon. But you can catch up that way. That's how I caught up with it. I currently have 55 hours and I'm waiting for new releases. Yeah, I just don't have time for it. I mean, you guys hear my work schedule. So yeah, I mean, that's, you just have to cheat it at a certain point. And I do hope they cover anything super relevant in the game itself. I've talked about that on stream, where it's like you cannot expect people to go through, you know, an entire mobile gacha game to understand Sephiroth's intentions and Sephiroth's motivations. You got to put some of that into the trilogy. So I'm hopeful they will. I guess we'll have to find out. But they gotta have tons of time or whale to keep up in that game. Yeah, that's the whole point of it, right? It's the whole business model. The whole business model is to be a whale, or to find whales. You're playing Love in Deep Space. That's enough gotcha for me. So what is that game exactly? Like, is it just like romance, sort of fan fiction kind of thing? That's the vibe that I get from it, but just from people talking about it, like, anytime I see people talking about it, it's just like, oh my god, it feels like kind of like catching up with like a soap opera. I'm curious how Vincent would react, just anime style, you know. I'm curious how Vincent would react if he ran into Alyssa. Granted, her fate is unknown right now. Are you saying because Alyssa looks like, there's a character, Backburner, that they've introduced in Ever Crisis that is a spitting image of Lucrezia. It's clearly not Lucrezia. It's very much seems like Genova trickery. So that's why that's being brought up by the Spartan. Yeah, she's a character that looks just like Lucrezia, which obviously Vincent has a connection to. So they're doing like cool stuff. I do love the sort of like mind games they're playing with Sephiroth in that story. Basically, some of the young Sephiroth stuff, I could just talk a little bit about it here as I do this puzzle. Essentially, what's happened so far in the young Sephiroth story is you see him at his youngest in Soldier, where he's like, I don't know, how young do you think he is at his youngest there? He's like 14 or something in the first episode. So, will this fill up? So you see essentially one of Sephiroth's first big missions. He's almost a child, yeah, he's very young. And he's on a mission with Glenn. He doesn't start the mission with Glenn, but he ends up in this like same mission with Glenn. And Glenn starts to break down the walls that are around him starts to like open him up a little bit.
Okay, you can do it.
Leave it to me.
So it's a very like Stardust Ray and these bitches.
Blind them with your brilliance. Go for it.
Moving on then.
So Sephiroth is 15. So you're on this mission with young Sephiroth and Glenn, and basically Glenn is like, hey dude, why don't you try to be human a little bit? And he's like, well, I don't really know how to be human. But then he's sort of sympathetic. He like talks about how half the stuff that people know about him is just Shinra propaganda. And there are moments, I don't want to totally spoil it if you catch up with it on those Fast videos, but essentially you get the sense that at that age, he's sort of torn over some of the things that he has to do. Then in chapter 2, it cuts to him older. And he's with Angeal. And you get a sense that he's much colder. And then when he's actually asked about those events, oh shit, there's more, a lot more over there. When he's asked about those events around like Glenn and whatnot, he denies his humanity a little bit, or like having any, friendship feelings, or like, not like feelings, but like any kind of connection with the First Soldier group that includes Glenn, and that one seems far away. I might have enough for it.
Maybe you're
Is he not?
low on Lifestream or something?
Maybe you're low on Lifestream? I love the way she says that. All right, break away from it. Suck it up. Lads is a female-censored game is about a catastrophe that happened 14 years ago that created wanderers, and there are people who become evil or powers that fight them. As a main character, you join the hunters to become a hero, despite the fact that you have a heart defect. Interesting. This should fill up. So it's very interesting. It builds some sort of like understanding of Sephiroth's mentality when he's younger, sort of the things that he's torn about in terms of how Shinra presents him. There's a crazy moment. That I'll show here real quick. There's a super crazy moment at the end of chapter 1. If you're still here. Where, let me just pull this up. Ah, that's a lot of shit. So there's a crazy moment right at the end of chapter 1. Oh. Where like Sephiroth is being, he's like being celebrated and whatnot. And it cuts to this conversation that he has with this kid. This kid Rosen, who's in the story. And long story short, he's like, you have to kill me. Rosen's like, you gotta kill me. And Sephiroth is sort of not wanting to. Long story short, he's like, he doesn't want to do it, but he does it. Because Rosen's like, just do it. Otherwise everyone's gonna die, and I'm not the only one you want, and I'm not the one you want to save, am I? Whose lives are important to you? You have to choose. So this does play into sort of some of the stuff that's in Rebirth a little bit, right? In terms of wanting to essentially stop the cycle of death. He wants to live forever. He sort of finds the choice of death and killing, which is the thing he was made to do. He was made to kill. He's like sort of torn about it. Here, Rosen's like providing him, it's like, you have to choose something. So he kills him, despite the protests. So then he kills him. And then it cuts to this scene at the edge of creation that we know from Remake. So basically connects young Sephiroth and some of the things that he's thinking about with things that he's actively thinking about in that space in Remake. So very interesting. Some interesting stuff in Ever Crisis that they're clearly building toward getting some understanding of Sephiroth's point of view that we'll definitely see play out in part 3 in some way. Coakley, I have a suspicion that Genesis and maybe Cisne is an orphan from Rador. I don't have much actual evidence, but they seem to be the only other characters who have the naturally red-brown hair. It's not much to go on, but I can't shake the idea. Interesting. It just really makes me wonder if they're going to do what they're going to do with this info in part 3. I'm also curious what Glenn is all about. What's his role? All interesting stuff. So, interestingly enough, I do think Rebirth gives you all that you really need to know about Glenn. I know it seems counterintuitive. You've probably heard from people that like, oh, he's an Ever Crisis character, and it's fucked up that they're making you have to play Ever Crisis to understand Glenn in Rebirth. I really actively
It's your turn.
don't agree with that. It really feels to me, maybe I gotta click back into the game. It's not weak to anything. I don't have assess on it. But hold on, I'm just sort of locked in. In Rebirth, they very much I could probably get all of them. God, this game is so fun. Shit. Oh, damn you.
Gotta go for it now. Finish him off. Going in. This one's for you. Why is it always gonna be me?
Try and heal yourself, girl.
Your turn now.
Hunt is over.
Seriously?
But so in Rebirth, they pretty much give you all the context that you need around Glenn. So the things in Ever Crisis that we've learned about Glenn so far, not really been covered in Rebirth. They do show him essentially turning on from being a soldier. He's not even like a soldier, they're prototype soldiers, which is mentioned in the scene with Rufus, where they give Rufus a download on like Glenn, and well, they give the whole like Shinra board sort of an update on like Glenn, who he is, you know, his backstory and whatnot. Rebirth basically gives you all you need to know. Glenn was a proto-soldier, not Genova, you know, not a Genova experiment soldier, just a regular dude who they like put into the soldier program, not enhanced. He comes to question Shinra, turns against Shinra, leads a resistance in Wutai, after seeing some of the messed up things that Shinra does to Wutai. So he turns on Shinra, and then that's pretty much all you know about him in Ever Crisis, given what they've given us of the Ever Crisis First Soldier story so far. In Rebirth, you find out that Glenn was killed by Rufus. That has not been covered in Ever Crisis at all, not yet. And that is the major focus of the Glenn story in Rebirth, is how Rufus killed him, and now he's like back in Rebirth, but it's not actually him. It's Jenova and Sephiroth using the image of Glenn to perpetuate war, to get Wutai and Shinra into war, and to sort of like mess with Rufus's head, and to manipulate him the way that Jenova does to the Cetra in the way Jenova does to the Cetra in the past. So it's very much similar to that. But again, you don't actually know, don't need to play, in my opinion, Ever Crisis to understand Glenn in the remake story so far. I wonder if we'll see Matt and Lucia. So Matt and Lucia are two other characters in Ever Crisis. And they're like Glenn's party. And you don't actually really see them. They're mentioned at one point. Get away from. They're mentioned at one point in. I ran away.
So it's my turn?
They're mentioned at one point in
How shocking. We'll make it quick. One more shot.
Going in.
Keep up the pressure,
Got him
okay?
now.
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
they're mentioned at one point in the Proto Relic quest, where you find about what happened to Wedge in remake.
Don't let me down. I'll show you what I can do. Tagging out.
Leave it to me. Sicka.
Here I go.
Sorry.
That wasn't so bad.
So let me catch up with a little bit of chat. It just really makes me wonder what they're gonna do. Oh, I already read that. Because from what I've played in Ever Crisis, he seems like a stand-up dude. When you play Rebirth, he seems like a straight-up villain. Yes, because it's not Glenn. As someone who's played Kingdom Hearts, the mobile game, tie-ins here are 1,000 less egregious, really. Sephiroth seems more focused on Cloud. This may be a dumb question, but why did Jenova and Sephiroth want Shenron to go to war with Wutai? Yeah, I think Chaos Coakley basically answers it. You know, the goal is to spread despair around the world. So, if you remember in Chapter 14, at the end of the game, when Sephiroth kills Aerith, he says, like, all these negative emotions. He talks about the power of negative emotions and how he needs them to do whatever it is that he wants to do. So, as war spreads, he actually says it. It's explained. Sorry. I don't even need to. I can pull up a scene. Hold on. Check this out to answer your question. So this is in a scene back in Chapter 4. And it's obviously makes sense why it's easy to forget, because it's like Chapter 4. And all throughout the scene, you're like, what is up with this Glenn dude? Who even is this dude? Why is he talking to Rufus? Am I supposed to know who this dude is? Is it here? I think it's here. So in this scene,
Colonel Glenn.
Glenn comes in. Rufus is surprised.
I thought you were dead.
I thought you were dead. Glenn says.
Then you thought right.
Then you thought right. So there's no mystery here. Although Rufus might be confused. Rufus killed this dude Glenn at some point in history. And then we find out at the very end of the game, when we see Glenn and Rufus talking, Glenn transforms into Sephiroth. And then you see him when he's dead, he's just a robed guy. It's just a Genova manipulation. So Glenn isn't really here. It's just that. So he talks about...
And this battle for the Magnus Materia demands commitment from both
right here
Wutai and Shinra.
Thank you. I'm aware. But my father is dead, which changes the equation. A new vision is required.
You always did prefer to march to the beat of your own drum. This new vision include your fairy tale you take and you take. Left to you, this world would end up an empty husk.
Right here.
But war can
put things right. Beget anger, desolation, hatred, and in its wake, new unity. So he's making an argument to Rufus, where it's like, war actually, even though it has a lot of negative emotions attached to it, brings people together. You think of, let's say 9/11, right? Where that was a big event. And a lot of the country, a lot of America rallied around that as like, oh yeah, we need to go to war with the people who perpetrated this. So there was a lot of like unity around that goal, even if it was wrong, even if a lot of the intel and information about a lot of the things surrounding that were not correct. Don't want to get into a whole politics thing, but like that event, that sort of like war for a short period of time brought Americans together as like, we need to unite against this enemy that we have. He's arguing for the same thing. But the bigger thing that he's talking about is anger, desolation, hatred. Those are the things that Genova is very interested in, because in chapter 14, when he kills Aerith, you hear this. I know this is like all very familiar to a lot of people.
Sadness.
But and so it begins. A confluence of worlds and emotions. Loss chief among them.
It engulfs fleeting moments of joy, transforming them into rage, sadness, hatred.
It engulfs fleeting moments of joy, transforming into rage, sadness, hatred, which he needs for whatever reason.
Never have I felt them so keenly.
So he wants these negative emotions. So it seems like perpetuating war is a way for him to sort of like stir all of that and use it for whatever he's trying to do. Whether I think someone in chat said like empower the Black Materia or make the reunion stronger or make him strong. Who knows? I don't think we really know yet, but it's definitely like something he's aiming for. It's insane how much stuff I miss when playing the games. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are easy to miss that you only catch because when you're like me and you play it 3 times, now 4 times, and just really obsessed with trying to piece it together. I'm guessing Sephiroth will send the weapons out to attack with the same goal. It lines up very nicely with what they did in OG, just indiscriminately attacking towns and cities. That's a good point, Coakley. Glenn intends to lead the armies into Midgard to increase the death toll when Meteor falls. This will boost the life stream so the planet can survive Meteor without Aerith. Humanity will extinguish. Japanese, inspiring the world, whose spirit enriches the stars. For the sake of the future of the planet, let's go one step closer to catastrophe. Jesus. It's very different dialogue. Uniting the planet is in this sense is to extinguish humanity and use them as life stream. Yeah. So I do hope they sort of like lay this out even more clearly, right? I don't think it's necessarily, I think it's fine for part 2 of a trilogy for you to have to watch a 2-hour video from somebody like me to help explain it, because it's meant to be a mystery still. But it can't just only be a mystery. I think they need to sort of like really bring it together. They teased that in the Rebirth trailer where they were like, what is Sephiroth's endgame? And to some extent, we still don't fully know. We know that he wants to create eternity for some reason. Essentially because he's like tired of death, as we're kind of getting some hints of in Ever Crisis. But we still don't really know what his end game is. Seemingly his own version of the Promised Land, most likely.
Why don't you lead the way? Ready?
But
I'm your one-stop club right
I think
now.
they need to make that clear. I don't think they can and should have the equivalent of, she doesn't have chakra shit. It shouldn't be a situation, it should not be a Kingdom Hearts type situation where people just don't know what the hell, what to make of like so many decisions from villains and other people. I just think they need to lay it out.
It's your turn.
I understand not laying it out quite yet, because they're trying to build mystery, but at a certain point, they need to provide answers.
This is it. Wanna see what I can do? This one's for you. Fear me. With the power of his providence. Sorry. Ready to mess them? I'll take care of the hanging out.
Yeah, go for it.
If you will. Take that now. Get lost.
And
What is this? No way. Please.
does Aerith have prey? She does.
Alright, I'll show you what I can do. Here I go. Can you take over for me? Do you think this is okay? Just got you now. Ah! He holds the best kept ninja secrets. Gotcha.
It's all somewhat I think with the clear materia in terms of like the goals and stuff. I agree.
I'm coming. One more shot. Go on. It's your turn. Watch out for high winds.
Look out! You got this.
Here I go.
It's very annoying.
Here I go. Got you now. Oh yeah. Now you're in for it.
These flying enemies without Cloud are a bit more annoying. Yeah, I need all the answers, but I need the big questions to remake and Rebirth to be answered in part 3. Yeah. That's their big challenge. Is answering everything well. Seth seems like he sees himself as a savior of sorts. In that moment, Rosen shook him to save everyone, and Cloud Oh wait, Nori, okay, you're cooking, hold on. Sephiroth seems like he sees himself as a savior of sorts. In that moment with Rosen shook him to save everyone, and Cloud with his limitless potential is the key. Yeah, I think you're onto something. I mean, the one thing that kind of goes against that a little bit. Well, no, because it depends on what he's trying to save people from, right? Because in as long as he feels he's on the right side, it seems he has no problem. I was gonna say that, like, when you first meet him as young Sephiroth, he kills all those soldiers and he's like, doesn't show any remorse around it. Like, he, as long as they're the enemy in his mind, he has no problem like wiping out an entire unit of soldiers. He has no problem with death and killing in that sense, but it's if it's in the service of saving the right people, essentially. Genova obviously twisted that. Yeah, and right now he's going through some shit in Ever Crisis. Like, so in Ever Crisis, I can't remember your exact username. Backburner, I think it is. If I remember correctly. There's this whole thing where you actively see Genova in his like dreams messing with his head. And so yeah, over time Genova seems to sort of influence him in a negative way.
Holy crap.
Oof. I said earlier that the sequence was a little tedious, just because I have to bring all these parts of the level together, which is very cool.
How about we take a quick breather?
But it's very helpful to have people
Can't go let
here to
her
chat
go
with
wear herself out.
throughout doing this.
Okay, but just for a bit.
Sephiroth intends to save the planet by extinguishing humanity. That's his promised land becoming a reality, as he and Glenn stated. He started to care for Matt, Lucia, and Glenn, actively disappointed them. Made something shift.
Damn it!
I just realized that, like, Barrett technically activated the clock turn thing.
What?
I never noticed that, like, him kicking the thing made that symbol pop up, and then...
Well, at least we have a way out.
I tried to think into this at one point.
Oh, what
like,
now?
oh, they could turn into monsters. What does that mean? I don't think there's too much. I think it's just that the life stream can bring forth
Does it matter at this point?
these sorts of things.
Something gets in our way. We kill it.
It's a homecoming.
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn. Before it all. Want some more?
Let me handle this.
Is that it?
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, this battle theme is so good. All the music in this section is really good. It's kind of unsettling. Cloud is a mess. The change in his voice is unsettling. I did wish... So my very first time through the temple, I had a bit of a problem with how much the party didn't say something to Cloud about how fucking crazy he was acting. I had to suspend disbelief that they wouldn't say anything. But to be fair, all throughout the game, they sort of were building up that the party does know that he's sort of losing it a bit. And I don't know, do you really actively address it? Like, they kept burying it, right? They talk about it behind his back. They don't really talk to him directly. Even Red earlier was like, I hope Cloud can keep it together. And then Yuffie was like, well, Tifa just has to set him straight. So I think everyone's sort of been dancing on a pin with with Cloud. That stupid theory came into my head, I guess, of like Glenn being Cloud's dad. But they've all been dancing around it with Cloud the entire game. So it's more of a continuation of that in a way. Like, it's not a sudden thing, right, that he's acting strange. I think he's acting way stranger. So I expected them to say something. It bothered me a little bit. It definitely bothered me a bit. Especially when he starts doing, like, it's not a death, it's a homecoming. And then when he tries to kill Elena, like, he's really trying to kill people. I'm like, okay, come on now. We got to say something. And they still don't until he breaks Demon Wall. I think they were scared at this point. It's going to come to a head in part 3. Yeah, and there is, like, the guy is a soldier or a former soldier in their head. They know he's dangerous in a way. But if he snaps and attacks them, you know, I understand it. To be fair, the same grip in the OG, yeah. Have to consider that One-Winged Sephiroth, per Nojima, said that the goal of Sephiroth coming back to see Cloud was not Sephiroth's will, but Genova's. So to destroy all life by a meteor may or may not be Ore Sephiroth's goal. Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about that. And I think whatever the real Sephiroth's goal is being established in the Edge of Creation. It's like they can't directly confront him, but the rest antagonizing him. Yeah. Would you know that from people in your own life, right? Like, I mean, I know that from people in my own life. There's like some people where I'm like, I don't want to stir anything up, you know? I like how it gradually escalates in the temple to the point where they do confront him a bit when they get to the Black Materia. Yeah, it's just like it just feels a tad late, given how extreme he starts to get. They seem not to confront him, but they have discussed, for sure, which is an improvement from the OG, yeah. It's almost certain that in Aerith and Tifa's conversations about Cloud off camera, they decide that they shouldn't confront him.
Man, this thing is intense.
Look!
Reno's back, baby. It's also a slippery slope to confront Cloud when his mental health is deteriorating. And he's potentially a tad dangerous, right? I mean, that's part of your point, probably. Yeah, but I think witnessing murder should change plans. Yeah, like, an attempted murder quickly becomes... this goes back to the teen rating versus mature rating thing. I do think it is a little silly. What does this thing do? Oh, this is a... I need that. Because, for example, it tends to imply, the game usually implies that Cloud isn't killing any of, at least the human enemies. Like at one point when you fight those shit.
Need my help, do you? Bring it.
All set. Heads up.
There! That's it!
Damn, Tifa!
Finish him off! I see it!
Like at one point when Cloud beats up those soldiers who have what's his face, Johnny, apprehended in a remake, and then Tifa's like, "We better leave before they wake up." It's like, wake up! Cloud was just beating the shit out of them with a Buster Sword. I don't know. I think you're killing people with that fucking thing, right? Yeah, he's like, Batman, just knocking them out. It's like, oh no. So yeah, the games are a bit silly with like what they think, you know, what they imply, who they imply is getting killed or not in these encounters. It's like, dude, we're killing people. We're killing mad fucking people.
Go check the path, sir.
Yeah, the mental health PSA. Yeah.
Oh God!
The enemies do dissolve into live streams, so they seem pretty dead. Yeah. Maybe in the scene with Johnny, it was just implied that he, specifically because he's just trying to save Johnny, he's not killing those soldiers. He's just sort of like knocking them out. I don't know. But they make a big deal out of killing. Like in cutscenes, they make a big deal out of like actively killing or not, because then, you know, they're like very clear about let's not kill them in that Johnny situation. When Sephiroth turns, when Cloud turns into Sephiroth and Gongaga, they make a point of like he stabs it through them, blood splatters up on his face. Like, oh my God, it's a killing. It's a step too far. And then later, he tries to like kill Elena, and it's like, oh shit. So they do make a point. They make killing seem rare. Even though in gameplay it seems like he's killing people because they're turning into live stream and all that. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of a teen thing. It's a common thing though. It's like when the main character gets bitten a million times in a Resident Evil game, we use a green herb. Yeah, and it's fine. It's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Knock down debris. Oh, over here. Yeah, it just requires a bit of a little bit of disbelief, right? Oh, shoot. Is the person in chat here the one who was telling me about where there's a materia that I need to get? But it's like somewhere in the temple. Shit, who was that was mentioning it last week? And they said where it was. Oh, I think they said it was the Hall of Resurrection, maybe? So that seems like it's up ahead. I don't know, there was some materia. Or no, it was the bracer. That's what it was, the bracer. Yeah. Circular, was it you? Do you know which room it was? Is it one of these Hall of Resurrections? Is that what it is? And it's, okay. I just want to make sure I don't miss it. It's after the trials. Okay.
Double time. Need to link up with the advanced team.
God, I do love this stuff. Oh shit, you know what's gonna be tough? Fight against the Iron Giant. It's probably gonna be pretty tough.
Here we go.
Take it. Shit.
Yeah, I'll do it. Stay down, asshole.
Cloud, just use. Seriously, Reese.
I won't give up.
Bingo! Give him your all!
Allow me.
Oh, I love the fight. I was like, what's going on?
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn. Keep pouring it on. Want some more?
Barrett builds ATB so fast.
Special delivery.
Did he leave again? Oh, there he is.
Keep it up!
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Alright. Southern Path to reach a room with floating death. Defeat it to get the Setron Bracer. To get the Setron Bracer. Where is that? Where exactly though? Like, are you saying go Southern Path from where I am now? Hall of Resurrection first tier. Oh, okay. So I'm not there yet. So it's after the trials. I have to find it then. Is it like in the area where you can get the optional turtle fight? It's like one of those rooms? Is that what it is? Sephiroth's kill is always detached from the surroundings compared to Evil Cloud, now that you mention it. I see the in-game killing of self-defense to Cloud possession scenes are a very sadistic enjoyment of killing. Very big difference, yeah. Do a little cure, I guess. Grab it. I know it's like something very specific you have to do against the I don't know why I keep calling him Iron Giant. Is it Iron Giant? I feel like there's a word. It's like a common common Final Fantasy enemy. That is so unrealistic. That thing would not stop on that little thing. You can't miss it, SubTXT, because after the only circular staircase in the game, okay. Well, in that case. Oh. Does that just go down to where it was? Where does this go? Oh yeah, this is where I was. I'm not looking forward to this Iron Giant fight. Oh, here it is.
We could try using that.
I just remember there's something very specific you have to do to beat it. You can't just do something regular. You can't just regularly beat it. You have to do something specific.
Down.
Let me see if the enemy intel has it, actually. If I actually have intel on it or not. It's very possible that I don't have Ironclad. Yeah. I don't have this bitch assessed. Good thing I checked this. Okay. I'll need to do that. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll just keep it here. Actually, I'm gonna lift it up. He's weak to lightning. Okay. Ironclad, you have to stagger it. Yeah, but there's a very specific way to stagger it, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna need to assess it, which is good to know. Because now I can use, I have open slots anyway. So I can assess this bitch. Okay, perfect. Just a little guy.
Take a look.
I don't really need to save because the game auto saves constantly, but I'm going to anyway. So, look at the frame gen thing. Becomes pressurized a while when it's a sharpen. I remember even on like my initial dynamic playthrough, it was fine the first time I played it. Actually, it was when I replayed it to do my video, to get footage for my video. I just remember having a hard time with it, even on just dynamic. Be careful because he does a lot of one shots. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I kept running into. You can cast stop. Oh, do I have time on anybody? I don't know if I do.
Tower doesn't look too sturdy. Think we could knock it over?
I mean, I do love this enemy. It's such a classic Final Fantasy enemy anyway. What is this usual FF name? It's definitely not Ironclad. It's Iron Giant, right? Or Iron something.
I say we put this big asshole to work.
Take the lead.
About damn time.
Ah, shit. That's one of them.
I got it.
Weak to lightning. Yeah, I don't think anybody has stop. After a certain amount of time, they will use sharpen to become pressured. If not staggered soon afterward, they will unleash a powerful attack. Staggering the ironclad will allow you to destroy the pillar. Got it.
Taking over.
Shit, Tifa.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Bang, bang.
Shit.
Okay, let's go.
This ain't got it.
It's on you.
Let's do this.
Oh shit, it's sharpening.
Here it comes. Keep it together.
I got this. You ready? Come on.
Damn, that is not a big pressure thing.
Taking over.
Hawk.
Won't last long. Need a breather.
Okay, let's go.
Be careful.
You ready?
It's one of those attacks.
Bring it.
Cloud, you need to heal yourself, dude.
Right.
There. I'm not going out like this. Take the lead.
Hang back.
Okay, I'm gonna need.
About damn time. So now. Want some more? Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes.
Right.
All set. Heads up. Don't think you'll walk away from this! Come on!
Yeah.
Let's be smart.
Alright. You steel skin. Fucking sharpen or not, dude?
That hit?
Tifa.
Got this one.
Dude, I'm waiting for you to do sharpen.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give him hell.
Let's go. Heads up. Gotcha. Give it up. Bring it. Gotcha. Here. You're up.
Keep it together.
Need my help, do you?
On it.
Choke on it, asshole! Kiss my ass! Gotta lure!
Shit.
You waiting? There. Come on.
Loud.
Still in it.
Come on. Good luck.
I got this.
Now, bring it.
Here goes!
Shit.
About you're up!
I got this. Let's finish on you.
Yeah, I'll do it!
Alright. Really? Okay. That Tifa limit just did the job, I guess. With the creator having these big boys and other big monsters is gonna be fun, yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh, he's still not dead. Okay. Oh, Cloud. Finish him off.
You ain't gonna get away!
Like in Crisis Core. Finish him off.
Don't you let up now!
Alright. Pretty easy.
All right, it's time to get pushing, people.
Let's do itty bitty cure. Just in case I need it. Let's push that off here. Alright. I was really dreading that a lot more. 2 down, 4 more boss fights to go. Yeah. I really was expecting that to be harder.
Don't know about you, but I'll take it.
Do I need to go down here? What's down here? I never checked this before, but this is where it was, right? Or is this something else? This is something else.
Don't overdo it.
Stay down, asshole! Choke on it, asshole! I'm counting on you!
Take it over.
What do they do about their ambush? While they're waiting to ambush our prey and landing a time attack or exploiting their... Oh, okay. What are they weak to? Ice?
Keep it together. Let's do this.
Are we all fucking?
Let's finish this. Not looking good.
Oh, and Tifa's. Well, that's not good.
That's it. You're done. Sorry.
Yeah, Tifa's petrified. It's not ideal, but it's all good. Okay. Maybe there's like materia down here, or an 8-piece bracer. Something good. Or maybe not. It was here before. God damn it. Just where I was before. That was a waste. There's really nothing else over here? Damn it. Yeah, it's back to the beginning of that section. Yeah, that's where I was. Hold on. Okay, it is that way. Alright. Some gil. All the gil I need to spend. All the things to buy. I do love these, like, almost cinematic shots, which they had this in Remake, right? As you're going up to the Shinra building and you're like climbing, there are the moments where the camera pulls back as you're like crossing steel bars and stuff. MP. Now Circular Staircase has me like checking all the boxes and everything just in case there's some sick equipment that I missed out on. Is this the right way? Right, this way. Alright, I did that already. Oh yeah, you were not my second monitor at all. I wonder what that means. Miss Giga Potion. That would be cool to use. We can't. Doing a stupid ring of fire. Static shock. Impulse. Wow, Jesus. How are you dying? Ah, how are we all dying?
I can fix this. Brace yourself. Now. Here it comes. Let's finish this. There you have it.
Oh, you're playing No Man's Sky. Got it. Aerith. Maybe a Kira, dude, because you're hurting. Okay. I heard that new No Man's Sky update is like crazy, right? It's like a lot of ship stuff and whatnot. I've only played a little bit of it. Oh. We're basically up to the Turks fight then, right? if that's the case, let me see if I can just gotta check the enemy intel one more time. So I can't do hard mode. I'm an item order. Yeah. Holy shit. Frame rate died. Crazy there. Still a little framey. Love the music for this upcoming fight. So this one is Rude and Reno, right? So Rude, you just hit him twice while he has his guard up. Reno, evading his counters or countering him with powerful offensive abilities will pressure him. Interrupting his synergy strikes will also pressure him. So fire and then wind. Let's see. He has fire elemental. You can make this wind. So it might not be bad. And she has fire and ice. Put some kind of wind on her too, just in case. Siphon on her. Also do fire MP absorb. Yesterday went shopping with my friend, found 2 gifts for my brother, FF Pixel Collection, physical box, and No Man's Sky. Oh. It's funny because I think of No Man's Sky as like such a digital game in a lot of ways. But I've heard, like the big thing I've really heard about No Man's Sky is like, it basically does what Starfield wanted to be. Awesome sus, awesomeness. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. So I know you're not here. Because I still don't know how to stream on YouTube because streaming on YouTube does not like me. I love the dual element materia and the free elements you get from folios. Yeah. I mean, the free elements that you get from folios is like massive for hard mode. Like absolutely crazy important.
Let's talk and more. Let's hang back. Get ourselves some popcorn. No time for that. Just take him out.
Man, I swear, you are no fun at all today.
They're calling him out. I was like watching a little bit. I never actually just like straight up watched. All right, let's get that one. Oh my God, this music. I know you were talking about that. I think Sephiroth, right?
Unless the monsters get you first.
Calling ice on now. Enough.
Bring it.
Damn.
Bang! Time for a serious ass.
Damn frogs. Shit.
My turn.
Bum, 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 bum.
Say goodbye to take the lead.
Yeah, I'll do it. Got a whole heap of...
God, that music. There's a reason it got that award. There's an wait, which award?
Get a room, will ya? Shut up.
Oh, like best OST. I almost forgot that it won anything.
Not too shabby.
It's like lost best RPG. It's a metaphor. Lost best game, obviously. I almost forgot that it won anything. I really wonder if there is any chance in 2027 for like Game of the Year. I feel like critics do love it. They love the Rebirth. I understand it's hard to,
you know what to do.
almost like give it Game of the Year when it has such a strange ending. I mean, I kind of get, you know,
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
not rewarding something that's so uncertain.
Let me handle this.
Whatever. Let's do this. Just in case.
Fuck, Tifa.
Still up for it?
All set.
Hang back.
I won't.
Shit, I need to heal. Tifa, you need to protect yourself.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, God.
Need my help, do you? Suck on it.
Cloud.
Wait or you'll miss me.
Fuck you, dude.
Let me handle this. Hang in there.
Shit.
I'm not going to be smart.
It's on.
This fight's not over yet.
Rude, I'm not trying to hit you. I'm just trying to get rid of these stupid things. Damn you. Oh my God. Shit. Shit.
Well, figures it would end like this.
God damn, I got juggled. I got kneecap because it's delayed on PC. I love Reno as such a chaos goblin.
Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn. Come get this. You got this.
Okay, let's go. Good luck.
I got this.
Paying attention.
Shit.
No holding back.
Hold on.
Let's be smart. So long.
Damn it.
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Fucker.
Let me handle this.
Let's get this over with.
Gotcha. You're gonna feel at yourself.
Taking over.
Tifa, why did you abandon your move?
All right, watch it look.
I got this. Bring it.
I need something to get cure all.
Good luck.
Fight through it.
Do this right.
I ran right into that. That was just pathetic.
Once I time it right.
I can't.
Need my help, do you? What the hell?
See something cool? This.
Don't give up.
Just like
This is the end of
yeah.
the line.
I got Zerg's 2-step down. I can't even access the menu, right? Because I need to adjust my materia. Fuck.
Loud and clear.
Just in case. Time to burn. Take the lead.
Yeah,
What?
I'll do it. Bang, bang.
He dodged Firaga?
Bring it home.
Let me handle this.
This little bitch.
Well, okay then. Hang back. Here we go. You'll pay for that. All right. Come on.
Fuck.
Let's go. Get ready.
Dude, do a fucking melee move.
Love you, This ain't nothing you asked for.
Alright, I'm just gonna die. Might as well.
I got
This fucking EM shot the whole goddamn fight. Dude, fucking do something. Okay. Just kill me, just please. Thank you.
I've got to do something.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Come on. Gotta counter him.
Yep.
I thought
Whatever.
I was stronger than this.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Return from before battle. So I just need to go back. I need to fuck with my setup. Imagine a Rebirth DLC, we could have. Yeah. Just stupid that you have to also. What sucks about this fight is that you have to fight these dumb pieces of shit beforehand, too. The regular, like, monsters. Okay, give me 1 second. Go to the bathroom and stuff. Does it now? Does it now? Lightning Elemental. Yeah, that would be good, actually. Probably taking advantage of that anyway. The lightning and wind. Aerith has that right now, but that's fine. That would be nice, actually, to like absorb that attack at the very least. Healing. Magnify. Barony the Elemental? Oh yeah, he has it on. Alright, that's fun. ATB boost. Oh, she has ATB boost also. You know, it'd be nice for her, actually. She has no... What does she have, equipment-wise? It's a good bangle for regular defense. But she has no accessory. Shit. Such damage taken. That's very good. Oh, he has that, but... Not bad to have that. Precision defense. Let her get some parries. Corsair's Compass might be nice. Speed Demon's kind of nice. What if I turn her into a frog? I think Rude does wind attacks. Yeah. Well, in that case, I wonder if I prioritize, like, defense against these guys. Rather than trying to, like, do elemental damage on them.
The next.
Gotcha. Unless the monsters get you first.
They're all ice.
It's on you.
About damn time.
Wow, this song is so damn good.
Give them hell.
Bring it! Keep it up! Been given your all!
Too easy. Come on.
It's on you.
Let's do
How
this.
this fun?
on now. Keep it together. Calling out, do you?
What am I doing?
Chill out. You're about to catch a cold.
Damn, I can't not get this thing.
Bring it.
You're up.
Hang back. Let's do this.
Give it up.
That's that.
Just want to holler if you want to try my setup. Okay.
Hey, get a room, will ya?
Not too
Fast
shabby.
forward a little bit. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Deal with that.
Guess it's my turn. Gotta love it. Suck on
Do your stupid shit. Oh, fuck. Not you. Okay.
I got this. Pour it on. Yeah.
Pressured. Okay.
You ready?
You're mine. Brace yourself. So long. Keep it up.
this is
Fucking guys, get over here.
Seizing the open. Got your number. Yeah, pizza. Bring it. Feel the heat. There. Too late.
Fuck.
yeah, I'll do it.
Damn it.
Taking over. Be careful.
Suck on this.
Let me out.
That's it. It's on you.
Bring it.
All set. Bingo.
Loud.
There.
Damn it.
I'm finishing.
Say your prayer. Nah. Don't stop.
Watch this.
These assholes are better
Okay.
than I remember.
Damn it. I think that canceled the Arise.
But still not good enough.
Loud.
Back to plan A then?
We cast insignificance.
It's on now.
Yeah, I canceled the Arise, which is annoying.
Keep it together.
About damn. I've lived worse.
And that canceled that Arise.
Got some fight left in you. You can.
Let me handle it. It's on you.
Need to heal up. your day. Gotta be careful.
Mind over matter.
Hawker.
Let's turn it up. Can you fight?
Great. Focus.
Shit.
It's over.
Hawker.
Guess it's my turn.
Come on. Yeah, how about you eat this, Reno?
Give him hell.
Or maybe not. Hawk.
We still got a job to do.
Take it off.
How'd you like that?
Let's do this shit.
Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck.
We can do better.
No!
I can fix this. That's a hit. Just in case. Get ready. No holding back. That's a hit.
Jesus.
You okay?
Christ.
I see you.
I'm such a... I'm just running like... Barrett, you better survive.
Let's do okay. Let's be smart.
The patent said run like a bitch. Maneuver.
I'm up for anything.
Let's turn this around.
Oh no! Damn it!
Just hang on. I'm coming.
And we're off.
Here we go, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I have 2 ATB boost materials, but I did not have the, what's it called? The cooldown was off.
Not looking good.
Damn it, where? I still don't have ATB boost?
This is game over, huh?
I have ATB boost. This is the first half highlights. We talked about the art stuff. I mean, we're in the temple. I don't know. We talked about a lot. It's kind of hard to summarize 3.5 hours.
No escape. Focus.
I swear I have ATB boost. I do.
Let's go.
Fuck you.
Well, okay then. All right. Don't overdo it.
Yeah! Bang, bang!
To the limit and beyond.
Dude.
Let's go.
Not finished.
Dude, what the fuck? Stupid fucking mines.
Taking over. So long.
Golly.
Let me at him.
Shit!
Here it comes.
Oh god.
Deal with that.
Watch and learn. Shit!
I got this. Here.
Dude.
He loves throwing in the towel to his head.
I won't give up. Just in case. Pushing it.
Need my help, do you? Get your ass out of here!
Jesus.
Let me handle it. See ya. No more games. It's over. You're up.
Oh shit. And then Barrett hit him with the shot.
I got this.
Shit!
Keep it up. I see it. Big bingo. Barry.
Here goes!
I've got this.
Bring it.
That's that. It's over. It's on now.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Watch and learn! Here it comes!
Okay, let me have it.
Fucking.
Pay attention.
It's on you.
My turn. Let's do this.
These
Okay.
assholes are better than I remember.
Oof. The EM mines, yeah, they're annoying. And he sets off 1,000,000 of them.
Still not good enough.
What would be helpful here is if I can get Phoenix off and get that 2 ATB
Back to plan A then?
thing.
We kick ass and take names.
You got this shit.
Okay. Summon Phoenix.
Do your thing. No holding back.
Oh, it's at the end. Fuck.
Get ready. Focus.
raise.
Keep it together.
Be really nice.
I'll do it.
Fuck, Tifa went down.
You're up.
I got this.
Wait first. Fuck.
Ain't no thing. What the hell? See ya.
Ah, damn, it popped already.
Thanks.
Tifa, you know what? Do your thing. Wait, is he in the middle of attack or he's running away?
Let's sweep them off their feet. Taking over. You got us good. Take the lead.
Yeah.
My turn.
It's, dude, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, how many of these did they get off?
Hang back. You're not getting away. Lucky shot. Let's be smart.
Fuck. Shit.
Gotta be careful. All good. I won't give up.
Let's get this over with.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
That all you got?
That was very frustrating. That was very frustrating because they got their like Turks 2-step off like 6 times in a row. Only my limit break interrupted it because they're about to do it again. Holy. Fuck. Yeah, the Red Dragon was like 3 hours last stream. You can catch the VOD. There's a VOD channel now.
I got it.
Deal with that.
All right. Watch and learn. Asshole. I see.
All set. Watch yourself.
About damn time.
It's not over yet.
Taking over. I'm through with you.
need my help, do you? Damn it! You got this!
Let me
Wait for your
So annoyed.
Let's try that again.
Dude!
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn. Back to the limit. Get your ass. I've lived through worse.
I'm very frustrated right now. I'm very frustrated because like it's gonna take a while and I can't stream for much longer today because I have work to do. That's like making it extra frustrating. It's like I feel like I need to end stream like after this fail. Because otherwise I'm gonna be like, I just have to do work anyway.
Kiss my ass.
It just feels like a scuffed run.
Sorry. So long. That's it. Shit. Try this. Shit.
Shit.
See something.
Oh, you are endpoint now. Bang, bang. Here it comes.
I hate Reno with a burning passion.
Hang back. Coming for you. Would ya? Barrett.
Gotcha. Suck on this.
Shot. That hurt.
What the fuck? Whatever.
Wow, some hero you turned out to be.
I did enjoy the fact that Circus fights are more difficult in comparison to OG. This should be more of a challenge, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do. Like beyond the game. Like a couple more times, I guess. Sorry, just like annoyed.
Just in case. Take the lead.
All right, watch and learn.
Just like easily dodging Faraga. It's just so ridiculous.
Focus.
You know what, Rude? How about you fucking dodge this, bitch? Yeah, because you can't fucking dodge your little bitch friend.
Come on.
I'll take over.
Tifa, why are you fucking dying already?
I'll finish it. Don't overdo it.
All right, watch and learn. Special delivery. Oh, you
That's 2 ATBs, bitch. Fuck you, Reno. You piece of fucking shit.
I got this.
And that wasted the pressure.
Calling fire. Be careful. It's on you.
Guess it's my turn. Bring in the heat.
Come on.
What the hell? Back off.
Oh, Rena's trying to do his bullshit, isn't he?
Let's do this. Now. You're done. Take him down.
Give him one.
Time to end this. Bring it. Got your number. Oh, gotcha. I see it. You're down.
My task.
These assholes are better
Way.
than I remember.
Yeah, Barrett's too slow for the perk.
Still not
Circs.
good enough.
Cloud!
I haven't even like talked about how cool it is that Aerith saves him with the
Back to
battle
plan A,
thing,
then?
with the magic of
We kick ass and take names.
making the arena the right size. Circus combo. Damn, Tifa, you didn't avoid that? Oh, you better fucking do something.
Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Buzz off. Come on.
You got this.
Let me handle
Shit.
That was quick.
Yeah, it'd be easier to bring her back to life, to be honest.
Still up for it?
Bear, what sum do you have? Ifrit? That's not interesting enough. Fuck. Bear, just pop off on.
All right. Here we go. Gotcha.
Fucker.
Let me at him.
You're up.
Oh. Alright. I don't want to speak too soon. It's feeling decent.
Okay. Just in case.
Re-raise the
Get ready. Let's sweep them off there.
fuck. He's doing the thing.
I got this.
Okay, 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 okay.
Leave it to me. Let's do this.
Okay.
Now don't stop now.
And do extra damage and it's Cloud. And then finishing touch. Okay. Down to one asshole. I'll do it to him again.
Taking over.
Phoenix coming in. Here we go.
Get some rest.
I'm in.
Let's get that unlimited MP. Hit him with Thundaga, Barrett, Tifa. She doesn't have Thundaga. Either way.
I got this.
Thundaga.
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my turn. Here it comes. Kiss my ass.
Let me. You're up.
Let's do this. That hit. Try this. Barrett!
Gotcha. Suck on this.
I got this. Bring it.
Suck on this.
Here.
Gotta love
Heads up.
Bitch!
Suck on this.
Come on, chat. All right. Not too bad. I mean, it was frustrating. You saw me process the frustration.
Because I've been waiting for this.
You mean for this?
Yeah.
Barrett.
This is for Sector
Barrett's like summoning his Dio.
Nice save.
Oh, that felt good. Oh, the AC callback here. Yeah. Congrats, thank you. That was a little frustrating, but I found my cool. Found my place to compartmentalize that frustration.
You're all okay.
Right back at ya.
We're lucky you didn't crush us.
And then the time.
Well then, shall we?
You sure?
Yep. Can't keep Cloud and the others waiting.
Okay. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Still. Yeah, because we have the fight. We have the other fight up ahead. I do need to do work. As much as I hate to, I do think for me to be locked in the way that I want to be and need to be, I'm gonna end stream here. We'll finish hopefully the rest of the temple next week. And then at that point, we will have to do, we'll probably go up to the Sleeping Forest next week, hopefully. I can't do a super long stream next week either, because I have an event that I'm going to Sunday night at like 7:30 my time. So I'll need to end the stream around like 5:30, something like that, next week. But hopefully, next week I get through the rest of the temple, or at least get very far. And I mean, ideally, 2 weeks from now we'll be doing like chapter 14. But you know, we'll see. So thanks for hanging. I know it's a short stream. I know I usually do much longer streams. And I've kind of like spoiled you all on these very long streams, which I would do if I didn't have work. I would totally stream probably until we beat the temple. But just given everything that I have going on, I didn't want to cancel stream either. I actually considered it at one point, but I thought it'd be good to at least do a little bit of it, and then we could hang out. All right, so let me check on, is anyone to raid? Well, if you guys want more Rebirth, I got somebody who's playing Rebirth right now. So let's do the, so no stream, middle of the week. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks, SubTXT, and have a great week all. So I'm gonna jump to the Chris Healer. Yeah, it's Chris, who we just randomly raided into one time, because I was looking for random people to stream into, or to raid into. And weirdly enough, he instantly recognized me because we both watch Alana Masako. Though I haven't watched Alana streams in a long time because she streams during my work hours. And she streams a lot of games that I want to play. And I'm like, damn it, well, I can't watch you play this because I want to play it. So, you know, just to save myself from some stress, I decided to, let's end early. And end of this week, I may do a stream like Friday night instead of Wednesday night, because I'll be out of town Wednesday night. So that'd be cool. And maybe the Friday, yeah, we'll make that OG. I was like, maybe we'll do some of the temple. I'm tempted now. How how available would any of you be if I were to do a Friday end of day stream to do some more of the temple? I probably should keep it OG. I probably should keep Sundays. I know I have like a regular rotation. You guys are used to Rebirth on Sunday, so probably best to keep that on Sundays. After 9 p.m. No, it would probably be a little bit earlier. I would probably aim to, if I were to do it Friday night, any Friday night stream, I'd probably aim for like 6 p.m. Eastern start time. But you know, that's probably, let's just stick to our regular schedule. Friday night, if I do it, will be OG. Sunday, we'll be doing Rebirth. I was just seeing if there's any way to finish stuff before Tsushima. But regardless, Sundays will be the FF7 days anyway. So we're good, we're good. Okay, so let me start to say my goodbyes to you all. We gotta get that holo plan before we go away for the evening. But thank you all for hanging out. I know it was a shorter stream than usual, but just the way the cookie crumbled with work. So the Rayleigh Criterion, Lazy Black Dragon, Onbeat, Delta, Magic 8 Ball, Costa de Lune, Sephiroth, Circular Staircase. Circular Staircase, your time is coming. Your time is coming soon. We are nearing the only circular staircases in the game next Sunday. So look forward to that. All right, so we'll raid into Chris, who's playing some Rebirth right now. Let's find, I gotta go into my stream manager. We'll get to it before you change your name. We will. Let's see, raid. Okay. Oh, and he's pretty early into stream too. He's not even playing the game yet. So that's perfect. So a whole lot of FF7 Rebirth ahead of you, if you're all looking forward to it. He's heading into Nibelheim today. Let's start the raid. Okay, so like I said, next Sunday we'll play, maybe Friday night. It was great to hang out with you. It was helpful to just have a few hours to play the game. Glad I got through the Turks, for sure. The first Turks fight. So now I just have I have two really hard fights coming up next week in terms of the Turks and then Demon Wall. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but sure. The temple is such a pain. But anyway, it's been fun hanging out, y'all. Let's head over. See you next week.